included, being inclusive. But obviously, because I am an academic, because I'm a faculty member, I also appreciate the ways in which these students really do the work. They know their stuff, and they do absolutely everything possible to make sure that not only are they explaining the experience, but they're getting the information out in the right way.
Now, is there anything currently the Latino Student Union is doing to try to bring out more diversity onto campus or make themselves more known on campus to get people to join them in?
On campus, we try to basically reach out. Like, we have an organization chat, so we try to promote within our organizations, within each other, letting them know, like, hey, this is something we have. We also always have our annual dinner that is coming up in November. So that's one of our biggest things that we try to get people aware of. Just, if you don't know about us, we have a dinner coming up. Come learn about us. We try to do that. Yeah.
And the organization is also very intercollaborative, so they have programs with the African Student Association, they have programs with the Black Student Union, they'll do programs, you have another program coming up this evening with the Caribbean Student Association. Next week, there's another program that's dedicated to the Latino Asian student experience. So something that I do appreciate are the different ways that LSU is able to really look at the interconnectedness of all of the multicultural organizations that are here on campus.
So, of course, we all have Latino backgrounds here, but what's that one thing from our background that we would like everybody to know about us?
I think we're very welcoming. Like, as far as I know, when it comes to family gatherings or when there's outsiders, my family is very come in, come eat, come talk to us. From my perspective, I think a lot of us are like that in our community. So.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I actually have a graphic poster in my house that says "Mi casa es su casa," and that's exactly how I treat my job. My door is always open. I have a revolving door of students, so I do like to bring that same welcoming atmosphere because I like people to feel comfortable. And even though I am a faculty member, I am still a person, and I do like to keep the avenues and the lines of communication open between me and the students.
So this question is more for you, Dr. Duran. When you were back in college, how was your experience like? Were you involved in any organizations? Were you supportive of any organizations? Tell us your story when you were in college.
All right, let me see if I can think that far back. So when I went to college at John Jay, which is a commuter school, it's a CUNY school that's based in Midtown Manhattan. It has a very large Hispanic and Latino population. The running joke in New York City is we call John Jay Dominican Harvard because there are so many Dominican
I wouldn't
students
be
there.
surprised.
I was involved, so when I was in college, I was part of the honors program. I was part of the McNair Scholars Program, which is a program that is supposed to prepare first-generation, low-income, and minority students to get ready for post-baccalaureate work, whether that is preparing for graduate school, med school, law school. And I benefited greatly from that program because it also helped me become involved in a lot of other student organizations. While I was in college, I also founded and was the president for the Amnesty International chapter, which brought awareness to human rights violations all around the world. I also was a part of the Criminal Justice Honors Association while I was there, which is something that I actually hope to bring to our campus here because we have really amazing criminal justice students and I'd like to be able to highlight and feature them.
Yeah.
And then I was also involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I've always been involved in music. I lived at home, so there were a lot of other family obligations that I had tied to there. So it was a vastly different experience from what I think most of our students get here. But I also did understand the importance of being involved in your campus because y'all together, we spend so much time here. This is, for all intents and purposes, a second home. So why not make this a space that I can feel comfortable in, that I can be myself, that I can showcase all aspects of myself. And I think that's what I appreciate about all of our student organizations here is that it creates that niche for students.
I agree. I definitely agree. So Carmitas, when it comes to you being in college, is LSU the only thing you do, or is there other things you're a part of?
For me, there are other things that I'm a part of. LSU is my main priority as president, but I've also been a part of Image Step Team since I was in my junior year, and I'm also on the executive board for the Student Association's programming board. I am the director of public relations. So I hold those 2 positions as well as I'm a part of a team. Other than that, I think I'm pretty involved for those 3, but I kind of stick to those that's kind of where I found my place. Mm-hmm. I have a special inkling in my heart for the Women's Center here on campus. I love their organization. I love what they're a part of. So I'm definitely a proud committee member for them, but yeah.
All right, let's get a little deep again. Un poquito deep. Ready? So we are taught all about generational curses, right? Do you think you had any generational curses from your family that came with you to a new environment like coming to Oswego? Or do you think you didn't come with none? I can tell you I came with some.
I definitely think I came with a few. For one, I think it's our lack of asking for help. That is definitely within my family. Like, we're not supposed to reach out to other people. We're supposed to figure things out on ourselves. And when I first got to Oswego, there were a lot of things as a student, especially coming from a different area, that I did not understand, I did not know, and I did not know how to reach out for help. And that stuck with me until I finally got comfortable being uncomfortable, and I put myself in those positions and finally learned how to actually ask for help. So that is definitely one for sure.
So in my family, we don't talk about generational curses. We talk about generational blessings.
Okay.
And one of the things that I can say I will take with me everywhere I go is the work ethic. And I 100% have gotten that from my parents.
Okay.
You know, I too fall into this trap of needing to feel like I have to do everything on my own. I have to showcase myself. I have to show that I am capable of doing all of these things, because if not, then we tend to fall into that sort of imposter syndrome pattern.
Yeah.
Where if we have to ask for help, that means that we're lesser than, that we're not capable. But growing up, one of the best things, and I actually have this in my dissertation dedication to my parents, is in Spanish we have a phrase that says, hay una diferencia en tener educación y ser educado.
I know, that's right.
So loosely translated, that means that there is a difference between having education and being educated. You can have 17 million degrees and still not have any form of knowledge attainment. So my parents came here with not the type of formal education that one would expect, but they are by far some of the smartest people that I have ever met in my entire life. They've taught me the importance of valuing yourself, of humbling yourself, being humble but not being humbled, having pride but not being prideful. And because of that, I am 100% able to say that I've been able to get to where I've gotten, but I haven't gotten there alone. Because I always tell people, and if my dad ever sees this, I'm sorry. He's very short.
Yeah.
But
I think I heard the story before.
He's very short, but I've always said that I've gotten here because I've been lucky enough to stand on the shoulders of giants. Because for me, they are. They taught me a lot about being myself and imparting that onto other students. So everything that my family has taught me, I don't treat my students any differently. And I hope that if any student that comes through my door, that's come through my classroom, that comes to any of the programs that we've done, can say is, I saw myself in this person and they saw me.
I like that. That's fire. So far our conversation's been great. I'm enjoying it, but there's still a lot to come. So before we get to our final questions, let's take a short break and we'll be right back with some more questions. Good conversation.
The awkward stare off was mad.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back to the bigger picture. Let's just jump right back into the questions here. So, Carmi, Dr. Duran, what kind of support resources does the Latino Student Union provide to its members and the broader Latino community here at Oswego?
Well, for one, we have our office hours. So on campus in the Point, we have an office. So all of our members on our executive board are delegated to certain hours. So if our committee wants to come and speak with us, if they have any questions, if they just want to talk, get to know us, our door is always open for them. Also, we just came back from Fulton after doing an outreach program through different organizations that reached out to us to help out with the Latino community over there in Fulton. So we do things like that. Previously in our past e-boards, we actually used to read out to children in the library within the community. So those are a few things that we've been able to do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So my next question, we're gonna go deep again. But can you guys share any personal experiences or stories that highlight the impact of what the Latino Student Union does on this campus or can do to an individual here on campus? Take your time, you guys good.
I think yesterday's program is a prime example of that. So yesterday was Our Table Talk, and it's essentially based off of the TV show Red Table Talk by Jada Pinkett and her family, where we get the room set around and we kind of do seminar style, and our director of programming comes up with questions, controversies, different things that we want to talk about. And for this program, we tried to incorporate a lot what it's like being a POC in this campus. So for example, one of our questions was, what's one challenge we faced? And it was very warming to see after one person raised their hand, 6 other people on the line had something they wanted to say about how they felt underrepresented on this campus, how they were challenged, or something that they felt they just wanted to get off of their chest. So something like that is very moving to me, at least.
Yeah, sitting in on some of the programs has really helped me understand students better, understand their experiences here on campus, because of the fact that we're looking at a disproportionality in terms of how students are represented on the campus, which then gets reflected in how students see themselves in faculty. Being able to better understand the types of experiences that students go through, not just in class, but with each other, what their anxieties are, what they're worried about, understanding how their experiences also help inform their academic experience, and being able to provide a little bit more nuance into how that actually occurs.
Okay, cool. So, like we mentioned earlier, the Latino Student Union is just one of other organizations here that represent other multicultural organizations Oswego has to offer. So what does a normal collaboration look like with the other organizations, or what does a collaboration look like with the local community? So that could be like any community service events or protests or rallies or whatever that may be.
Well, we have a few. So as far as programs and collaborations with different organizations, today, right now actually, we have a program collaboration with the Caribbean Student Association, and our program is called The American Dream, and it's essentially about how second-generation children from the Caribbean and from Latin American countries that come over here feel kind of disconnected to their roots and may be seen as less than almost to our older generations, because the struggles they went through in the places that we haven't been able to face. So sometimes we're looked at a little less than, and just opening up on how we feel about that. So even though they're the Caribbean Student Association and we're the Latino Student Union, there's still ways we intersect, and we both understand each other and our differences and our similarities and how we're all fighting with the same message, essentially.
Okay, cool. All right, so my next question here, this is a little running joke we have here on the bigger picture. But let's just say you're going out to dinner, right? And you have the choice to go to dinner with any Hispanic historical figure, celebrity, movie star, whatever you think, you name it, you could go to dinner with them. Who would that person be, and what you think your conversation with them would be like?
You got yours?
Yeah.
Go.
Elizabeth Acevedo.
Why Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Acevedo is one of the most prolific Afro-Latina authors of our time. She has this ability to be able to show our stories in such a nuanced way that showcases all of the beautiful shades, colors, experiences. One of my favorite books, it's a recent book of hers, it's called Clap When You Land. And it's because of this running joke that we clap for everything.
Oh, yeah.
But
We do.
Yeah, like when you get on the plane and you clap when the plane
Yeah,
lands.
especially when you go to DR.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I still do it.
Yeah.
People make fun of me because of that. Because and my friends will tell me I'm not sitting next to you if you're going to clap when the
Yeah.
plane lands. But I'm going to do it because, we made it safely.
Safe and sound.
We've touched down. We're
God
there
bless.
to enjoy ourselves. But it's also about celebrating when you've landed, when you've actually made it. And Elizabeth Acevedo, if you're listening, I'm available.
Okay, wait, where are you guys going to eat at? That's the good question.
Oh, you mean like here in Oswego?
Oh, no, anywhere you want. Like, where would you like to go for a dinner with her? Like, you want steak?
No,
pasta?
No, I want to go to a mom and pop stand that is owned by like a small restaurant over in Bonao, because that's where I'm from.
Oh, you went
In
specific.
DR,
I like
yep.
that.
Right, so there's actually, when we go to the river in DR, in Dominican Republic, we take all of our food with us. So in an ideal world, my grandmother would still be here with us. She would make us lunch, and then me and Elizabeth would take a very academic stroll down El Rio Masipedro in Bonao. I have played this out of my mind.
Yeah. Okay, so Carmen, who would be your person, and where would you guys go to eat?
I think my person would be Bad Bunny.
Hey, I agree.
First, I would
we
ask
doing?
him why he cuts hair, and then I love it. Let's start there. Second, I think I would want to go to Hibachi. I think me and Bad Bunny would have fun on like a little hibachi dinner date. Because I have a lot of things to say to him. I love his music. I love what he does. I love his messages. Like, Bad Bunny, if you're watching this, hibachi.
Oh my God.
Hibachi.
So, as we always wrap up the bigger picture, we always like to leave one lasting question to all our viewers, which is, what message or advice would you give to other students interested in starting or joining a similar organization on their campus? Or what advice would you give any students in general who are maybe scared or nervous to do something like what you guys are doing?
My friend recently told me of something she believes in, which is if you're going to do it and you're scared, go and do it scared. So if you're scared to get involved, if you're scared to talk to someone, if you're scared to start an organization, go do it. Do it scared. Do it with your heart pounding out your chest, but you're going to do it. And one thing I firmly believe in and like to tell myself is get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because you will not grow in your safe zone. So yeah.
Cool. Dr. D?
I would say if you want to start that student organization, 100% go for it. And also find a faculty advisor that you know is going to 100% support you, the organization, and the organization's mission, because ultimately, at some point, that will make a difference.
I agree, and I don't mean to add on here, but from my experiences being a part of the Latino Student Union, my big thing that I always told people who came to programs is make this your home away from home, because it's the one place where you're gonna realize you laughed the most, you cried the most, you got into some great discussions with. It's literally your home away from home. So I don't mean to love on the LSU train, but I love this organization. And one more question, because I totally forgot. Latin Heritage Month just passed. We're almost done. It's about to end.
Yes, we are.
We're still here.
We're still here.
October
Until the 15th.
October
Till the
15th.
So, if you can, what is one word that you want to, you think describes Latin Heritage Month?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And one sentence, why?
Because it's celebrating all the differences in our cultures. Like, some people we're Latin, Hispanic. It's everyone. It's not just about one culture. It's not one country. It's a month for all of us.
Dr. D, we got a little bit of time left, but your one word?
Interconnectedness.
Because?
Because like Carmides already said, we are all one nation. And when it comes to being Latino, there are so many different aspects that go into that we have to celebrate all of it.
I agree. And just like that, the bigger picture. Thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's episode. We would like to thank Dr. Duran and Carmitas for joining us, representing the Latino Student Union. Tonight was a great episode, and stay tuned for the rest of the semester as we're just going to be dropping banger after banger. Don't forget to view things through the bigger picture. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, officials announce the cause of a chemical fire in Solvay, New York.
And SUNY Oswego's Living Writers series welcomes a comedian.
Plus, a SUNY Oswego student and VCA is calling for the unionization of resident assistants.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gabrielle Legatella.
And I'm Matt Bly.
As we begin tonight with the news of a possible union forming among some resident life and housing student employees, a SUNY Oswego student and village community assistant is calling for the unionization of resident assistants on campus through a petition. As of our air date, more than 160 people have signed that petition. The student who started the petition, Aziz Sarim Sakav, says the call to unionize is because of ongoing issues RAs and VCAs are facing.
In an email sent to RAs, Sarim Sakav says RAs and VCAs are not fairly compensated for their work and are not recognized as students. The petition says staff are facing a lack of support for potentially traumatic and demanding situations they deal with on the job, among other issues.
Tonight we reached out to the Division of Student Affairs for comment, but have not yet heard back. When we find out more, we'll let you know. For those interested, the Vice President of Student Affairs is having a meeting to discuss the situation. That meeting is happening Thursday at 10 a.m. in Culkin Hall, room 711. SUNY Oswego Student Employees Federated Appeal Committee is planning fundraisers to connect with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. These fundraisers benefit the Oswego County Opportunities Cancer Services Program. Activities include a pink apparel sale that runs the whole month of October, a Pink the Rink women's hockey game on Saturday, October 21st, and a Wear Pink Day on Friday, October 27th.
If you're looking for a good laugh, look no further. Comedian Kimberly Clark joins Oswego's Living Writers class virtually via Zoom on October 18th at 8 p.m. Kimberly Clark is recognized for her appearances on Tiffany Haddish Presents, Last Comic Standing, and The Late Night Show with James Corden. The event is free of charge and open to the public this Wednesday.
Longtime SUNY Oswego music faculty member Julie Pretzat will lead the Syracuse Vocal Ensemble next Sunday in a choral concert titled An American Tapestry. The concert includes music and styles to represent the ensemble's 50-year history. Pieces from professors at both SUNY Oswego and Syracuse University will be performed. The event will be held in the Sheldon Hall Ballroom at 3 p.m. Sunday, October 29th.
Get ready for SUNY Oswego's annual Arts and Technology Iron Pour. Our Ed Lundquist has the story. Ed, what can you tell us?
The Iron Pour is a collaboration between the Technology Department and the Art and Design Department. In it, scrap iron will be heated until it is molten, then poured into molds made by students to cool and create new cast iron sculptures and designs. The event will be held in the pit north of Tyler Hall on Friday, October 20th from 1 to 5:30 p.m. and will feature music from the Digital Music Association Club here on campus. It is free and open to the public, so be sure to come by and watch the process. Reporting for WTOP-10, I'm Ed Lundquist. Back to the desk.
The weather has been chilly and awfully windy lately.
But how long will the chilly weather last? Let's head over to our Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist, Evan Bedron.
Unfortunately, that chilly and windy weather won't be going away anytime soon. Tomorrow we are expecting another chilly and crisp day in Oswego. Wind out of the north. Looking across the state at our temperatures right now, 55 in Oswego, 54 in Rochester, Buffalo sitting at 51. Much of the state in the lower 50s, upper 40s, and look at that, North Dansville at 43 degrees. We are getting around that time of year where we will be seeing some frost advisories start being sent up by the National Weather Service. More on my full forecast coming up after the break, but first, back to the desk.
Evan, thank you for that report. Officials say the chemical fire near Solvay, New York has not caused any health problems for residents. Earlier today, a fire erupted in two 40-yard dumpsters containing multiple chemicals. The fire caused a large plume of orange smoke to fill the area. Residents were advised to stay inside as the smoke consumed the local area. After investigation, the fire was deemed not harmful and there were no negative health issues reported.
Today, Governor Kathy Hochul announced New York State's plan to fund comprehensive, integrated outpatient treatment programs for addiction. More than $4.7 million will be given to support these new programs. This is the second round of funding for these programs, and funds are awarded through the state's Opioid Settlement Fund. Governor Hochul said far too many New Yorkers have been impacted by addiction, and my administration remains committed to addressing the opioid and overdose epidemic across the state.
Asylum seekers in New York were evacuated from a Staten Island shelter today because of fire code violations. The New York Fire Department inspected the shelter and found many safety hazards for people to stay. Those evacuated were seen getting onto a bus with suitcases and bags in hand. It remains unclear where they will be housed next. There are reports that fire officials also found violations at about 6 other shelters. Still ahead, Congress has a vacancy for the Speaker of the House. Who could fill up that position?
Plus, what the United Nations is saying about the unfolding humanitarian crisis in Gaza. We'll be right back.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Welcome back to WTOP. I'm Chief Meteorologist Evan Budron. Looking at Oswego's current conditions, temperature about 45. That feels like 49. And like Matt and Gabriella said, it's been really crisp and chilly in Oswego the past couple of days. But there is some end in sight as we will see some sun starting to return to the area along with some mild temperatures. North wind about 10 miles per hour. Precipitation been very low lately as showers are starting to move out of our area. And looking at the delivery forecast for tomorrow as you head out the door, if you have any packages expected to get delivered. Most of the rain will be expected early in the morning, 5 a.m., 50% chance of rain, 9 a.m., 40% chance. These will mainly be lake effect showers, so very scattered, so not a broad area of rain to worry about. And it's throughout the rest of your day, all the way to 8 p.m., those chances start to dwindle off to 10%. And you may be wondering why these rain showers have been sticking around the area. That's because this low pressure here all the way in the Atlantic coast has been sitting there for the past couple of days. We do have this high pressure here that will be making its way over to our area over the next couple of days, bringing a lot of dry conditions back to our area. This is Tuesday, 5:30 in the morning, so tomorrow morning as you head out the door to class and work, and as you go throughout the rest of the day until Wednesday at midnight, the high pressure again will be sitting about Canada, but we do have another high pressure here down in the south, which will be providing some warm air to rise north to our area, providing some relief to these chilly and cold temperatures that we've been seeing these past couple of days. Those will move off to the Atlantic, and so we'll be sitting pretty dry as we go through the rest of your Wednesday into Wednesday night. And looking towards Thursday, we will see a low pressure here off in the Midwest. That will start making its way over to our area, providing some more rain and colder temperatures to our area. So another soaker of a weekend ahead for Oswego. So if you have any weekend plans, you may want to cancel those early on, especially if you have any sports events or sporting games. Definitely be on the lookout for any cancellations as you go throughout the rest of your week into the weekend. Looking at our 7-day, 58 degrees, chance of showers tomorrow, a low around 45. Wednesday and Thursday, those temperatures will start to increase as we do have high pressure dominating our area. May have a couple PM showers, though, as you head throughout the rest of your Thursday into your Thursday afternoon. And then as you go through Friday and Saturday, those temperatures will start to decrease. Friday sitting at 64, Saturday 58, lows staying around the lower 50s, upper 40s. And as you go through the rest of your weekend into Monday, those rain showers will start to taper off, but we will see some isolated showers stick around our area on Monday. This will generally be lake effects, so nothing too much to worry about, as those chance of precipitation will be about 30 to 40% chance. And as we go out the rest of the next week, we will see those clouds sticking around the area along with those chilly and colder temperatures. That's all from our forecast. Now back to the desk.
Earlier today, Kathy Hochul announced a plan to invest $20 million to advance AI research. As Governor Hochul says, the research will be a collaboration between the University of Albany, IBM, and a SUNY AI research group. This investment is also attracting other companies creating new jobs. The AI research plans to improve security, education, social impact, research, and infrastructure along with the workplace.
Governor Kathy Hochul has condemned the murder of a young Palestinian-American boy in Illinois on the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter. Authorities say a Chicago area landlord brutally stabbed 6-year-old Wadi Al-Fayoum 26 times and seriously wounded his mother over the weekend. Governor Hochul posted on X calling the murder abhorrent and unacceptable. The 71-year-old man faces murder and hate crime charges in this case.
More than a week after Israel's relentless bombardment of Gaza, UN Security General Antonio Guterres has called on Israel to open a safe aid delivery corridor to Gaza. UN Humanitarian Office, also known as OCHA, warns that hospitals in Gaza only have 24 hours more fuel reserves, putting thousands of patients at risk. OCHA has expressed deep concern about the worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza and the fate of Israeli hostages.
We need, of course, Israeli agreement as well. We've been negotiating strongly with them. And then, of course, we need the support and the viability of operations in Gaza.
UN says they have convoys of food, water, and medicine parked just 1 kilometer outside of Gaza. Drivers await Israel's green light to get the bare essentials to the 2.3 million Palestinians trapped in Gaza. Republican Representative Jim Jordan is pushing to be the next Speaker of the House. He's hoping to succeed the recently ousted Kevin McCarthy, who lost the role a few weeks ago.
As John Lornick reports, Jordan is now facing an uphill battle in his quest due to some in the House GOP.
It's been 13 days since Representative Kevin McCarthy was voted out as Speaker of the House, and the role is still vacant.
It's time to end the Republican Civil War so we can get back to doing the business of the American people.
The Republican conference nominated Rep. Jim Jordan of Ohio for Speaker last week. However, numerous GOP sources tell CNN dozens of House Republicans will vote no for Jordan.
Nothing's impossible, but it's going to be really, really difficult based on what I'm hearing.
To become Speaker of the House, a nominee has to secure the majority of the full House, which, because of 2 vacancies, is 217 votes. That means any Republican, in this case Jordan, can only lose 4 GOP votes if the Democrats unanimously vote for Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
We want to ensure that votes are taken on bills that have substantial Democratic support and substantial Republican support, so that the extremists aren't able to dictate the agenda.
The House is expected to hold a vote for House Speaker on Tuesday, according to an email CNN obtained from House Minority Whip Catherine Clark.
We have a lot of people on the bench. I think Jim Jordan will be an excellent speaker. I think he'll be able to get to 217. If not, we have other leaders in the House.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
CNN reports that Jordan has had some positive talks with some House members and that he may call for multiple ballots on Tuesday if necessary.
The expense of U.S. wildfires is shockingly higher than what previous government reports have estimated. A new congressional report suggests that wildfires could be costing the U.S. economy as more than $800 billion each year. That's more than double what was previously thought when a Trump administration report projected the annual cost. The new report included the impact on real estate value, premature deaths, and health risks from wildfire smoke, threats to watersheds, and income loss.
When WTOP-10 nightly news continues, the prices for oils have increased.
And the FDA plans to ban menthol cigarettes.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back, and thank you for choosing WTOP-10 for your nightly news. In consumer news,
due to the rising tension in the Middle East, the price for oil has gone up. The international prices for oil have risen up to $91.20. The U.S. benchmark prices for oil briefly rose to $87.68. Some analysts are even expecting prices to hit $100 a barrel because of the regional escalation.
Swifties swiftly filled up the movie theaters as the film version of her Eras Tour released this weekend. David Daniel has a look at the movie's surprising path to the movie theaters.
Welcome to the Eras Tour!
Taylor Swift's late August announcement that a film of her Eras Tour would hit theaters took everyone by surprise.
This was completely out of nowhere, it seems. A dream come true and music to the ears of theater owners.
Box office analyst Paul Dergarabedian says fans immediately began buying advance tickets like it was, well, a Taylor Swift tour.
They had pre-sales that were reported to be early on within the first 24 hours at about $29 million.
Multiple theater chains are reporting record pre-sales. That made Friday the 13th a scary release date for other studio films.
Very notably, The Exorcist Believer, which was set for that Friday the 13th, appropriately enough, they had to move back to the 6th.
Start over, start fresh, create the new. That's what the Renaissance is about.
Eras isn't the only major music tour headed to theaters. Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, chronicling the tour that drew 2.7 million fans, figures to bring more to theaters when it opens December 1st.
I think we're going to see a renaissance, if you will, in the whole genre of concert films and music in theaters.
It's going to be called the Eras Tour. See you there.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The concert film has accumulated around $93 million during its debut week.
Netflix plans to open locations for fans to immerse themselves in their favorite Netflix shows. They will be called Netflix houses, and it will have different rotating installations. Fans will be able to buy products based on the show and even play games and eat foods that are based on the shows. Netflix plans to launch the first 2 locations in 2025 before globally expanding.
The White House announced it is reviewing an FDA plan to ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars. Approval from the Office of Management and Budget is the last step before finalization, although exactly when that could happen is not yet known. Scientists say menthol makes smoking more addictive and appealing to young people. In fact, the CDC reports more than half of kids who do smoke use menthol products. Experts predict the tobacco industry will fight this ban in court if it gets final approval. Coming up in sports, Zach Malamud.
Zach, can you give us a quick preview?
Thanks, guys. We had opening night of hockey this weekend. Plus, I'll give you a recap of a wild Sunday in the NFL. All of this and more after the break.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm Zach Malamud with your Monday night sports report. Starting on the ice, the Oswego State men's hockey team began their preseason with a bang in a 9-1 victory over Kings College on Saturday. It was Kings who opened the scoring just a couple minutes in, but the Lakers' firepower was too much with 9 unanswered goals. Senior Noah Bull was the star of the show in this one with 2 goals and 2 assists on the night for the Lakers. Oswego won the shots on goal battle 52-17 and will hope to carry that momentum into Saturday night's matchup against Alvernia at the Deb. From the Deb to Max Seal Gym, the Oswego State volleyball team celebrated Senior Day on Saturday with a 3-2 victory against Oneonta. The Lakers celebrated 6 seniors, with one of them, Kaylee Troy, tallying 19 digs in a match for the 4th time this season. Junior Cara Simplicio was on fire once again with a match-high 15 kills, with a couple of them coming in the 5th and final set. The Lakers will head to Western New York for the weekend with matchups against Buffalo State and Fredonia on the horizon. We move to Western New York, where the 15-point favorite Buffalo Bills narrowly got by the New York Giants 14-9 on Sunday Night Football yesterday. This one came down to the final seconds with Giants quarterback Tyrod Taylor unable to find tight end Darren Waller in the back of the end zone as time expired. The struggles continue for New York's offense as they haven't found the end zone since September 21st. Both teams have divisional matchups next week, with the Giants hosting the Commanders and the Bills facing the Patriots in Foxborough. Moving back to the ice, the New York Islanders got their season underway with a 3-2 victory over the Buffalo Sabres on Saturday night. In front of a sold-out crowd at UBS Arena, it was Casey Cizikas who was the hero on a deflection with under 7 minutes to go, giving the Isles the lead and the win. New York moves to 1-0 on the year, with Buffalo dropping to 0-2. The Islanders will defend home ice once again on Tuesday night when they host the Arizona Coyotes, with puck drop set for 7:30. Now let's take things to MetLife Stadium. Eagles undefeated, taking on the 2-3 Jets. We start in the second quarter. Eagles up 7-3. Jalen Hurts finds top weapon. A.J. Brown spins through a couple tackles all the way down inside the 5. 2 plays later, Hurts drops back, throws it short to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield, bounces off a couple tackles into the end zone for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 14-3 lead on Hurts' 7th passing touchdown of the year. But credit to the Jets, they stuck around in this one. We go to the fourth, Eagles lead 14-12. Birds kicker Jake Elliott somehow shanks it from 37 yards. Lead still stands at 2. 2 minutes to go. Eagles with a chance to ice it on 3rd and 9. And Hurts throws it off his back foot into the hands of Jets safety Tony Adams. He'll take it all the way down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A huge mistake by Hurts, and the Jets would make him pay. Next play from scrimmage, Zach Wilson hands it off to Breece Hall. He'll walk into the end zone for the touchdown. The Jets take their first lead of the game with under 2 minutes to go. Eagles with one last chance. Hurts on 4th and 8. He buys some time, takes a deep shot. Devonta Smith. Jordan Whitehead is there to break it up, and the defending NFC champions get their first loss of the year. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of time. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
A Harvard student says he has achieved a long-time dream by thinking outside the box, but staying within a 1,500-pound pumpkin. Benjamin Chang successfully crossed the Charles River in Massachusetts by means of a giant pumpkin. And yes, pumpkins do float.
Chang picked up the gourd at a New Hampshire farm, which he and his friends wheeled to the river Saturday morning. They spent nearly 2 hours carving the pumpkin before it started paddling it to the Boston side of the river. Chang and his friends used the event to raise money for Harvard's student-led bioengineering lab. People donated in order to get a chance to row the pumpkin along the shore before Chang set out across the river. So Evan, can we get a final weather check before we end off tonight?
Yeah, so we're looking at more cold and windy conditions that we've been experiencing this past weekend. We do have a bit of a break on Wednesday and Thursday, though, with temperatures nearing 70 degrees on Thursday, but the rain will be returned this weekend. So some sports matches outdoors may get canceled this weekend.
All right, thank you.
That's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for the interview show.
Thank you for watching.
And have a great night, everyone.
Yo, I'm Charlie.
Where's the other one?
I don't know. There's a phone over here.
Oh.
Maybe that'll tell us something.
Jared's been acting a bit weird lately, you notice?
Yeah, he looks weird too.
What's it say?
Do not touch. Especially Charlie, that's what it said.
Oh, well, there you go, that's for you.
Okay.
So, are we just alone today?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Did you get like an email or something?
No,
I've heard of that.
I got banned from email, so.
Really,
Yeah.
really. Hey, that'll happen. Okay, it happens.
What's
You win some, you lose some.
Take a look around, please, if you would.
You want me to?
Yeah.
From what I see, I don't see anything.
No.
You want me to walk around?
What?
You want me to walk around?
Yeah, I think I see something. You might as just.
What?
Yeah, just come over to me. We'll
right.
figure this
All
out.
right. What?
I don't think it's what we're looking for.
What?
But
What are we looking for?
you see that sign over there?
What is this? I can't read.
We can get a closer look.
From.
No, it's
from.
free cloning.
No, I think this is clothing.
Clothing? Well, hey, clothing or cloning, I could use either.
That's true. Okay. What does it say below?
Not
Fine
a scam.
print. Fine.
So it's not a scam.
Oh, perfect. I've been scammed before, and they never said that.
Yeah, it's not.
I think they legally have to tell you if it's a scam.
That's true.
Right.
You want to go check it out?
Do we want a free clone?
I mean, is that even like scientifically possible yet? We could be the first ever clone.
We could.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little dark
It's
in
dark,
here.
okay.
Why don't you close the door behind
Should we
you?
close this? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, okay? We're gonna see if a clone works, okay? What is going on in here?
There's a lot of lights and.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I can't even see my own hand.
Can I like flick this on? Okay, all right, that works.
Is that the? I think that's the machine.
Oh, the
maybe?
machine? There's a machine here?
Yeah. Well, how are you gonna clone without a machine?
That's true. That's true.
All
Okay.
right. I think that's.
How does this machine work? Whose hand is this? Whose hand? Hello? Is that your hand? I think there's someone else in here. I don't know.
Well, it's a little dark. I can't really see.
That's true. Is there like a light switch that we can turn on?
I don't think so.
A light switch.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, you found one?
No, it's I don't know. I don't know what this does, but.
Okay. Oh.
I just flicked it.
What did you do?
Whoa. Wait, hold on.
What?
Charlie, where are you?
Matt? Where'd you go?
What's going on?
Matt?
Wait, stop! Matt! No! Oh my God! I'm so bad! Ah!
Oh, would you look at that? It's just about time for break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
I'm hungry. Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is the interview show.
I don't know what happened before, but we got out.
Are you okay? I was in the bathroom.
Did anything happen? I thought we just took a big nap.
Oh, you don't remember?
No.
Neither do I.
We must have had a good time then.
All right, I'll take it. You were in the bathroom?
I was in the bath. What happened?
Nothing important.
I don't want to talk about it.
You had to be there.
Who's this guy?
State your name and your case.
Thomas DeLugalensky, Your Honor. I'm here. I'm being interviewed.
For?
I think I want to be like the CEO.
Of
Anything
this show?
Really. What anything that'll take me. CEOs are kind of hard to come by, so I feel like that's a market I can really corner.
That's true.
Charlie, why don't you sit down next to him? Your stance is a little intimidating.
I thought you were going to kind of eat me.
All right, move over.
What do you, have you ever heard of improv?
You do a little thing called improv?
Improvisation. I can't say the word.
Improvisation?
Improvisation.
Is that it?
Hey, it's interpretive, you know, it's
Okay.
regional dialect.
Okay.
Regional dialect.
Okay.
Yes, I do improvisation.
Oh, show us.
Yeah. Improv is usually like funny, right?
Yeah, we try.
So are you funny?
Ooh.
Well, tell me a joke.
Yeah, tell us a joke.
Yeah, come on.
All right, a fish swims into a bar. He says, ouch. Yeah.
That was so good. That was so good. Oh my God, it's a fish.
Whoa.
Is that the fish?
Call that funny?
It could be. Whoa. There's nothing funny about that fish.
Do a little improv scene for us. Get up and do it.
All right,
come on.
I'm gonna need a suggestion. So,
No,
give me a
you
should. You got this.
You know improv.
all right, so I'm gonna be a plumber who's bad at his job.
Okay, do it.
Which one's the toilet?
That's so funny.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
so good.
Now, you're laughing a lot.
Are we interviewing the same person here?
I think this guy is a class act.
Charlie, I feel like I'm not really hitting you.
Look at this guy.
Are you?
It's just not doing it for me, man.
Tommy, what are your thoughts on this guy?
The guy behind us?
Yeah.
He looks like he knows how to play pool very well.
He kind of looks like he ate a bee.
Monkeys can't, again, like...
They can play in the pool, I guess.
Like in the pool, but not pool?
Who's that?
Now there's an awesome person.
I don't know who that
The guy
is.
behind the guy.
Yeah, the guy.
Who's the guy?
I don't know who the lady is, but I think that was...
She's not part of the story. Who's that handsome devil behind her? Oh, who's that handsome devil?
Yeah, it does.
Jeez.
All right. I'm gonna do an improv scene. All right.
Oh, can you make it with
Try
that
to
guy?
Show me up.
Yeah. I'll do it with this guy. I'll be the girl. I'm having a right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he gets it.
It's funny because her mouth's open.
Yes! Oh my God.
That's what
We're
I
like
do,
on
man.
the same wavelength.
Do you want to
Right? Dude, we should start a podcast.
We should. Does anyone have like podcast? Do you have podcast equipment for us?
Huh?
Okay.
I think that I could do improv. I think I'll do some improv with this lady.
We're lucky.
Okay, ready?
That's Simone Biles.
That's Simone Biles?
That's Simone Biles.
She's a
Give her some
gymnast,
respect.
right?
The most decorated
She's a
gymnast of all
gymnast,
time.
right? I can be a
She wear,
gymnast.
like, a
Are we
tiara or
ready?
something?
Yeah,
Are we
she's
ready?
pretty
Do it,
decorated.
do it.
Move the camera.
Okay, this is my gym. No, you don't have to move.
Hold on.
This is my gymnastics. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
She's wearing a wire. She's wearing a wire. Charlie.
I think it'll be fine this time. Next time, ooh.
But that was my gymnastics.
Ever wear a wire on my show? Never.
So, what else do you do? And why, please?
Why? That's a very important question. So what else I do is I walk around.
Why?
On campus because the world is beautiful, and we should all take part in it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
Thank you.
That wasn't improvised, right? That wasn't supposed
I
to be
rehearsed
funny.
that. For
You wrote that down?
hours before.
You guys are matching. Did you come together?
Oh, wow. We're both wearing green.
Yeah.
And khakis.
Yeah. These are my favorite khakis.
Yeah, they look good on you.
And we're both wearing shoes.
Boat shoes, yeah.
Are we wearing the same
look,
thing?
Look at our boat shoes.
Wow. Get me on a boat.
Oh, they did that at the same time too. Oh, you're
We're
matching
doing
this
like a
guy,
kick
too.
line.
All right, cool. That
It's
was
almost
cool.
like you guys are like you've known each other forever.
Did you guys used to do like dance together or something?
I did dance when I was really little.
Yeah, me
with
too.
a guy that kind of looked like him. I don't know if
Really?
it was him, yeah.
What was his name?
Tommy DeLuga-Linsky.
Oh my, dude, that was me.
Did you do dance?
What?
I did a tap dance class when I was like 4, and then I did.
Show us.
Yeah, do a little tap dance for us. Get his feet, get his feet.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
the
of
most
course.
important part.
Yeah,
That's the part you gotta film.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a lot of money on this.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to like this guy.
I always end it with
kid.
a kick.
Yeah.
I think
my
you
signature.
should
We can
switch
make
from
so much money
improv
for
to
that.
dancing.
Yeah,
I think
you
that's
should
where
be
the
a
money's
professional
at.
dancer instead of
The
professional
dance
improv
show?
Guy.
Being
Oh.
funny is out.
The dance show
Dancing is
rather
in
than the
right now.
interview show.
Whoa. We should have a dance segment.
Whoa.
Dancing with Tommy.
Oh, I could be the
yes.
dance coordinator.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm liking this.
Oh,
I
look
like
at this guy.
Dancing with the Del Ducas or whatever this guy's
Dancing with dogs.
Who's that?
What is that real?
That's a scary dog.
Yeah, that looks like.
I'm
that
not
can't
gonna
be.
sleep tonight.
That's
Oh.
Simone
Biles.
Biles.
We love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She has
American hero.
a
like
lot
a
of
storm
moves
outside? What
named
is it?
after her.
Like what?
Is she in a storm?
Biles.
Like, what's-
Pink storm.
Biles 2, Biles 3.
What
That's
a
they just
fudge.
add numbers. They don't
Biles. She's one of the 4 humors.
What are the
Bile.
other three?
Bile.
like
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah, like stomach bile, but she's better. She's like if stomach bile was awesome.
I don't know what stomach bile is.
But Charlie, did you know that's how it works? They get so she has a bunch of moves named after her. Do you want to know what they're
Whoa.
called?
Simone Biles.
Just Biles.
Whoa.
Biles 2.
Whoa.
Biles 3.
Whoa.
Guess what the next one is?
Simone Biles.
Biles 4.
What? Oh my God.
It just keeps going. they just add numbers, which is kind of boring.
Easy to remember.
Yeah.
It's
You know?
I like it though.
Yeah.
It's it just
Progression.
goes up one more. Yeah. You got it? You right?
I got it.
Yeah.
I got this guy, this handsome devil.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
handsome. Wow.
Oh,
Now that's just sad.
Yeah.
sad.
Why is he so upset?
Yeah.
I think it's
because
because we took him from his home.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do. That's what I look like.
That's what you look like? No.
Right now?
Water.
No, not right now. Just like
When you're taken from your home?
yeah.
You don't look like that right now.
Well, I haven't been taken from my
Oh,
home.
Do you
you're
live here?
home. Wait, you live here too?
Yeah, I'm behind over there.
I'm over there.
Oh my God.
What?
I mean,
You
I
guys
just
have been
moved in. I
neighbors
haven't
this
met
whole
any of the
time?
neighbors, but
This has been a great
We went to
conversation.
dance together and then we live together?
I think we need to cut to break though.
Tommy, thank you for joining.
Get out of here.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp. score, we're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
It's the interview show.
Why so angry?
I was trying to be scary.
Scary. Oh. Ah!
Thank you. Horrifying. What is this, the Charlie News Channel?
I think so.
Let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
I love the graininess. Whoa, who's this guy? He win
Oh, a lot of money.
That's a big number.
I think his name is Gary.
That's almost like 2 hamburgers.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
Ooh, some scratch offs.
Whoa.
All right, that was kind of cool.
Charlie, what are your thoughts on gambling?
Gambling? Oh.
Love
Oh.
it. He loves it.
That I can't get enough of it?
Can't get
Growler.
enough.
You know, I worked as like one of those lotto people, like the
Yeah.
person who gives out the lottery tickets. Stressful, can I tell
Is
you?
that a real story?
Yeah, no, that's so genuine.
Really?
I worked as a cashier for just like a grocery store, and it had a lotto machine. And then the people think that you know the lotto lingo. I didn't. I did not know the jargon.
Whoa.
Ooh.
They're looking up at the sky because
Whoa, it's coming, Charlie.
there's
it's
a
coming.
meteor coming. That's a meteor. You guys better watch out. Whoa! Is that Lord of the Rings?
I think it's because it's the Ring of Fire.
Oh, like the Johnny Cash song.
Like the Harry
Yeah.
Potter movie?
Yeah.
Just like the Harry Potter movie.
I think you're supposed to stare directly into the sun when this happens.
Is that
Yeah,
what you're
that like
supposed to do?
that resets your eyesight.
Yeah.
To 0.
It actually
if you-
enhances it.
Right. If you wear glasses, if you look up at the eclipse, it will give you 2020 vision.
Yes.
That's what
We'll
I've
go
heard.
from 2020 to 00 to
It actually gives you
that's
21 vision.
21.
It lets you like see
21.
through people.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like X-rays.
Whoa.
So make sure to look at the sun when this is happening. What is?
I think it already happened.
I want to know the correlation between Lord of the Rings and the eclipse.
They're having fun. Is
going
this
on?
part of the eclipse?
I don't know.
Northwestern University.
You know, I that's a Lego piece right back there.
Whoa. Design a robot that can walk.
So Northwestern University is making robots that can walk, and that's it. That's all they're doing. All this other stuff right here.
I think we have those
This
already.
is too much. They just put legs on a robot
I don't like
and
it.
then make them
Why is it
walk.
like flexing?
It makes me really uncomfortable.
Like
Ooh.
pulsing.
It made it really jiggly at the end there.
Yeah, that's actually a purple pillow right there.
For the robots, because you know.
Yeah, they just wanna
They
wanna
get
lie
so
down.
steepy-eepy.
The robots, they walk too much.
Oh, are they gonna
just
shoot us like that?
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings.
And they're gonna have cats.
That cat is actually a robot.
Whoa.
Fun fact.
You can't trust anyone these days, not even cats.
Yeah.
Charlie
Look,
supervising
the
a
guy's
real
taking a
news.
picture of it. Oh,
Is he gonna like?
put the cat in the box. Cat in the hat, hey, am I right? What is this?
What's he doing?
I believe he took his cat to go vote for something really important.
Oh, is the cat running for president?
I hope so.
Mr. President?
Look at that guy. I'd vote
He
for him.
seems
I would
trapped,
vote
don't
for
know.
him. He looks too
But he's a
what?
robot.
Oh.
I think he fell for the oldest trick in the book.
The box trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hate
we've
when
all
that
been there,
happens.
like-
Honestly, yeah. it
That's
happens
how
too
we
much.
got you here, actually.
Yeah. I was like, oh, look
Remember
at this
that, Matt?
box. Look at these cool cars. They're bouncing around. Wow. This guy was gonna.
He's got some eyebrows.
I talked to that guy over there, and he told me, don't come around here anymore.
Really? Because I talked to this guy and he told you to come there all the time.
Really? Dichotomy of man.
He's just testing your persistence.
What do you think of this
Maybe.
car?
That car is awesome. That's actually my dad's car. My dad owned that car.
own, like that specific one?
Yeah.
Did they like steal it? What happened?
Yeah, they took it from him. He was sleeping one day, and they just took it. And then my dad didn't really care. He's like, yeah, all right. It happens.
So they towed his car, and then he bought a new one?
My dad bought a new one, yeah.
You know you can just get it back, right?
What?
When they tow your car, you can get it back. You don't gotta buy another car.
Oh.
Wait, play that again. It looked like something crazy is gonna happen.
This is paranormal activity?
Yeah, I expected a jump scare there.
Yeah, look at this. The grainy
It's a
makes
ring
it,
pump.
it makes it scarier.
It really does. Wait, Charlie, get out of the way. There might be
there
There he
something?
is.
What is that?
That's a bear.
That's a bear?
Oh my! Oh, it is a bear. Oh, look at him. He's gallivanting throughout the home.
That's not a bear.
Maybe your last
Oh, wait,
name
move.
is bear.
Move.
Where?
Get down! Oh my gosh! Oh, he's just climbing out the window.
Sorry, it scared me. I thought it was
I think
real.
we both scared each other off, honestly.
Give him a little kiss.
Maybe. Yeah.
I heard they like kisses. Bears?
Bears?
Yeah.
I gave one a handshake once.
Do you think you could fight a bear?
Honestly, yeah. I could fight a bear. See?
Python versus bear, who wins?
Python versus bear. Python wins
Where
every
is
time.
he?
9 times
Oh,
out
I
of 10.
see him. He's next to you.
That's a woman.
If only we could see what this woman's saying. Or that one.
I can lip read.
What's
Charlie Harkins is really cool. Whoa, all right, cool.
And she's saying to watch the interview show because there will be bears.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think? Oh.
Those are great stats.
I like that they just enter the home. They don't attack. They just kind of chill
This
out.
is proof that you should just let them in your home.
Yeah.
They're cold,
Yeah.
they're hungry. Just give them
Nearly
a little
70 home
little piece of
entries in
ham, and then they'll leave
2022.
you alone.
Well,
crazy?
Then they'll
there's
leave through the
actually a
window like
bear
that
in
other
all
guy.
your guys' homes. You should check during this break. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
I'll do it. Ooh, that was scary for a second.
Whoa! Who's this guy again?
What's his name?
I don't know.
Sean
Monkey.
Monkey?
Sean Monkey?
Sean Monkey?
Sean Monkey? Okay. Okay.
Is he your cousin?
My cousin?
No,
I
Matthew.
don't, oh, more like an acquaintance.
Acquaintance? How do you know him?
Ooh.
He's surely handsome.
He is, you know, he's got that defined jawline, like
Oh yeah, it's
like a dream man.
kind of looks like Balloony.
Balloony?
Balloony?
Balloony.
Who's Balloony?
Yeah, who's Balloony?
You came up with a character on
you
your
can't
own?
introduce these characters like that.
From a famous TV show.
Family Guy?
No. Keep trying.
Ooh.
American Dad.
Cleveland
No.
Show.
Children's show.
Family Guy.
It's
I give up. Who is
it's
it?
Phineas and Ferb.
Ah.
I was trying to.
The triangle and the rectangle,
boys.
those guys?
Yeah, the rectangle and triangle
rectangle.
boy. And then they've got like
Orange hair.
They've got a sister.
What was
Those
it?
are Wondrous
Candace.
boys.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting a call.
She screams.
Who's it from?
It's HR.
HR.
Huh?
It just said,
Uh-oh. Pick it up.
hello?
I didn't do anything.
I don't think I did it.
That
I
is
might
a
have
noise.
What do you think you did?
There's a few things.
There's a
He
few
said
things.
what?
What do I'm not.
Charlie,
a
is this true?
Charlie, what did you do?
I'm not sure.
You have to know something.
Charlie, what have you been doing ever since I gave you a smartphone?
I downloaded Twitter.
Oh
X.
no, come on.
That's the
Twitter?
only thing I have. Yeah.
He told you to
Yeah,
stay
I'll
off
pull
Twitter,
up a
Charlie.
couple. I'll call you back, I guess.
Charlie, who
yeah,
gave you
we'll
Twitter?
get it
Who
up
gave
real
you
quick.
permission?
It was the only app that allowed me to download something.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
Charlie,
need to
this
put,
better be good, that's all I'm saying.
We need to put parental locks on Charlie's phone. What did you tweet, Charlie?
Is this you?
What?
Charloots?
Oh. People don't lock the bathroom door when using it is always in the blame. I don't feel bad for seeing you vulnerable.
You tweeted that?
Charlie, what do you have to say?
I feel that completely. That is who I am. These tweets.
So you're the guy that breaks into bathroom doors. I use bathrooms.
Do
I
you
don't wanna-
keep it unlocked?
Sometimes.
You are a menace. To
I don't
this
think
world.
I ever lock the bathroom door.
You don't think you ever lock the bathroom?
If the bathroom door is shut, you knock.
Oh, absolutely not.
Are you a non-knocker?
I'm a non-knocker. If the bathroom door is open, I'm going right in.
If it's open, yeah, enter. That's deserved. But shut? That deserves a knock, Charlie.
That's not a knock. If it's a stall, sure, a knock. But if
You
it's like
sure
a
retweet
lone
a lot of
bathroom,
stuff.
if it's a lone bathroom, and I
What is the difference between a stall and a lone
a
bathroom?
lone bathroom is
Charlie, what am I reading?
is one door
Is there more?
and there's
There's
one
I can't.
toilet.
I've been scrolling for the past 5 minutes. It just doesn't end.
Charlie.
Oh, you're a fan?
5,972 posts. Is that real?
Yeah, and I downloaded.
I gave you the
what,
phone
yesterday?
like 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
How much could you have possibly tweeted?
Charloots.
Who knew a greenhouse could be hot as? And then I left that one
What?
for interpretation.
Charloots.
Yeah.
I think there's something that we would have to
I think we have to have an intervention.
Move.
Charlie, you can't. For 3 likes.
Who's Marianne?
Is that your mom?
That's my mother. We found her on Twitter, and I think, what did she say there? She said,
Come on.
yeah.
She said, "Come on, man."
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
So
like
she
Joe
even
Biden.
she's disappointed too. You have a mother?
Happened by chance.
You don't get to pick your family, as they say, but
That's
you sure
true.
do get one.
That's true.
What's this, Charlie?
I just posted a picture of my face.
Oh my God.
You know, you kind of look like a Muppet.
That deserves me for the world's worst selfie.
Maybe like 45%. Muppet.
45%?
Just glad you
Yeah.
got clean nostrils.
45%
Thank you.
Muppet.
What did you say, Emmy?
Yeah.
I'll take an Emmy.
Charlie, what gave you the? Why do you think you have the right to post these things?
So that one, I was really, really angry that day, and I had to let out my frustration on.
You can't be doing this, Charlie.
Charlie, not everyone deserves a voice, and you definitely fall in that category.
I can't express who I am.
What is this, Charlie?
Look at these raccoons.
How much does this cost? Did you buy these?
I did. Remember how much that burger cost?
I'll never forget.
How much was it? I don't remember.
8,000.
8,000. It was around that. I bought that.
Is
Are
this
they
where all the
alive?
money in our,
Do they
our
swim?
budget is going?
They swim?
They swim.
What,
that's
can
a
we
little
at
bit
least
worth
use
it.
it as a prop?
No. No, I don't want you
Did
to.
you name them?
Are they alive?
Ringo, Dingo, Blingo.
There
the
was
last one
4.
is
Name them?
Charlie, they're dead.
What?
Why would you buy dead animals?
What do you mean?
You know you can get those for free.
What do you mean they're dead? He said they were alive, that they swim around.
No, they're not.
I've seen them swim.
Look at them.
Have you ever seen them move?
They're paddling.
They can't move.
They're moving in that picture.
They don't move when I look at them.
What are they, the
They move
gremlins?
when you don't look at them?
Yes, they're just like the gremlins.
So we can't feed them. They can't move.
Yeah.
But they were somehow worth $8,000.
Yeah.
It is a cool boat.
Charlie, I think we need to ground you for this.
What?
I think you're grounded. I think you have to go into the corner.
I think we need to put you in internet jail for a little bit.
What?
Go back. Go in the
Don't
corner,
delete
Charlie.
my account.
Charlie,
What?
go in the corner.
No! Oh, come on. You got no fun. Oh.
That's all for today. Charlie's going into the corner.
Okay. Ready?
Welcome to Off the Clock. We did not get it right this time.
But it was better. There was an improvement.
A little bit.
Decided improvement.
But it's the last time it'll be the three of
Get
us
with the
doing
program,
it.
girl.
But it's a sad day, guys.
Shall we
It's
not
my
address
last
our fourth
episode.
member?
I know, we're going to. Okay, good. Natalie, would you like to introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Hi, guys. Long time no see. I feel like I'm home. Not really, but like it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. How have y'all been?
Great.
Yeah.
You haven't been watching Off the Clock?
Where have I been?
Yeah.
This is awkward. This is really awkward. I've
tell the
been
truth.
seeing someone else.
Oh no, you're cheating on Off the Clock?
Nightly news.
With nightly news.
Oh, get out. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not you.
I think we're gonna have to fight.
Can we do it later?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I've been doing more newsy things this semester, but it's nice to be back with the girls.
Exactly.
Right.
Senior week special.
Yeah, I had to for Steph's last show.
Yeah.
Which we didn't talk about yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I cut her off. My bad.
Normal show. We all cut each other off. I do it all the time too. All right. But yeah, it's my last episode here and my last time being on air here, so.
No!
So it's a sad episode, but we're still gonna have a good show today, guys, so don't worry about it. So, what do we have next, guys?
Oh, well, you're talking about
we
me
already
again,
introed
no
you.
Well, we
problem.
introed Natalie. Scroll a little faster, a little bit.
We
Keep
already
going,
did
keep
that.
going.
So yeah, like Steph said, and we said, it's her last show, which means we have some surprises for her. Not yet, later, coming up. So Maddie, Cece, can you give me like a little preview? Don't give it away. Just
I got
a little
you right
something.
now. Cupcake, picture, bag,
Wow,
card.
You know, I do think you're giving it away.
I think you did give away the whole thing.
Dignity.
Me use less
Dignity?
Yeah. What else?
I think you've covered all of them.
I think, yeah.
I think if you say any more, we're gonna give away the whole.
Love and support.
That's true. These are all things we put in the bag.
In the bag?
The dignity is on the bottom.
Yes.
How do you-
Dignity in there, good. We
What does dignity look like? I've never seen it before.
Girl, the diploma.
Oh,
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. We'll save it.
all right.
So first, Maddie, I believe this is your job.
This is my part, but this is also the end of the semester. Steph's last show. So you're gonna do the fit check first.
Oh my god.
And you get to say it.
Okay, I get to go first. So,
Yep.
guys, it's time for Maddie's favorite part of the show. Mine too, come on. It's time for the fit check. All right.
Yay!
I get to go first today, guys. Exciting, right? So, honestly, don't know where my sweater's from, but it's from somewhere. Probably American Eagle. All my clothes are from American Eagle.
I see the tag. Yep.
Is it from
There's
American
an
Eagle?
eagle
Yeah.
on the
there is?
on the
All right.
sleeve. On the sleeve.
Perfect. And then I have my Levi jeans again, and then my Nike blazer. No, not blazers. I forgot my
I love
blazers at
it.
home. And my Nikes on. Yep.
Okay, is it my turn
Would
now?
you like to go now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're back. I don't know where I got my shirt from. This is a bad start. I don't know where I got any of this. I think the leggings are Aerie. The shoes, I want to say they're DSW, but they're by Reebok. And then the earrings are the second pair I ever got. We're not in the handout.
Ever?
Hello.
When did you get your ears pierced?
Like 4th grade.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so it's been a hot minute. But
Wow.
They're just like little gold balls.
Cute.
They're kind of nice, actually. It's very
Yeah.
simple.
They're nice.
I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you could go first.
Oh, me?
Oh.
All right. Well, we're not working with much today. It is finals week, and this is what you get, guys. I'm wearing not sweatpants. That should be enough. I think my friend's mom got me these pants, to be honest. Thank you, Shannon.
They're like cute.
And this shirt says Oswego. I got it from Cortland, and this is my mom's jacket. Thank you, Mom.
Wait.
I went right over your guys'
No, it did not. No, we were just.
You got your Oswego shirt from Cortland.
Yeah.
Huh?
They sell that over there?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why? Why are they making money off our school?
They're not.
You were being very cryptic, but okay.
Okay.
Well, should
We
move
won't
on
press
now?
that issue further.
Oh, no. She got from Oswego.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, the chair.
It's okay. Slide
Okay,
into it.
y'all. So, Oswego pom pom. Get it right. We got the Converse, the typical ones. American Eagle. Mom's gift.
Aw.
We love mums.
Mommy.
H&M, I think. And extensions from the beauty supply store.
Ooh.
Yes.
Bro, where's
Love.
Love
You
it.
lost your arm to your chair.
Oh, it's okay. That's the other one's gonna go, so I'm
Oh
gonna
my
hold that
gosh.
back.
That's the broken
That chair has been a safety hazard
This
for
is
like
and like look at the legs too. It's like leaning
It's like
backwards.
Oh
Oh
Bro,
my.
if I fall,
If
bro.
you fall, I'll catch you.
She makes it through the end of the show.
Thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
That would-
god.
Actually, that would be really good.
We like our news desk always almost broken, like always.
I think it's more than almost broken.
Yeah. So like every night it's like, will it stand? Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, last night I anchored and I was hoping that would be
Yeah.
the night it fell, but
Yeah.
it did not. We still have the desk, guys. But since it's the end of the semester, we're going to do a little semester recap. So what everyone wants to tell us, like what your best part of the semester at the studio and outside of the studio has been.
Are we starting with?
You start.
You can start.
You start. I need to think a little.
Okay. Best part of the semester. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start with the studio first. I think the very first vlog we did was like really nice.
Yeah,
Even though
that's
like I
true.
like the other ones, like the apple farm, and what else did we do? Damn, I forgot. I edited all of these.
We did thrifting, apple farm.
Thrifting was the first one. I like that one.
There was another one. Cooking.
Yeah. And the brownies. But yeah, I like the vlogs that we do. It was pretty fun, and I enjoyed myself. And I liked shopping with Steph and Maddie. It was pretty cool. Outside of the studio, I think I just like filming my own films and editing, and I really enjoyed this semester. I should have all A's. I'm looking at you, Professor.
Whoa.
So yeah, I should have all A's. Yeah. So
what films have you made this semester?
let's see. I made a short trailer. I made like a few like, is it 30-second to 1 minute films for like my intro to cinema, and then a few other stuff, just a bunch.
Very nice.
But
I
yeah,
love that.
and like outside of class as well. So it's just a lot. But I'm getting my portfolio up.
I mean, you edit all of our vlogs and they
She
always
does.
turn out amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's
So
pretty
props to
cool.
Cece. Everyone shake their pom poms in honor of Cece. Yes. Okay.
Maddie, you want to go?
Yeah, I guess so. I hate thinking. I see the Zoom for the thinking. Thank you. I appreciate that. In the studio, honestly, I kind of have to agree with you. Is the vlogs. I feel like it's not very original, but at the same time, like, just being able to get out of the studio and pulling those experiences into the show has been wonderful.
Stephanie makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah, Stephanie is. Okay, my favorite moment was when you fell over, just like in the backseat of Steph's car,
Oh
and
my
then strapped
God.
yourself in like you were in
Oh
a
my
race car. Like,
My driving's
You
great,
might as well
guys.
be in a
It's
race
great.
car if
It's
you're in
so-
her car.
you know, that's the fun of it.
You've all drove with me
That's
before,
half the
you know.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then out of studio.
You scared to drive with me or something?
No.
I thought you drove all day today.
Yep.
One of my roommates always shouts, "Jesus, take the wheel" when I'm driving. If it makes
Yep.
you feel any better, so
I should start doing that. That sounds
you should.
good.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun. Let's see. Out of the semester, favorite memory. I got to take a tour of Turning Stone. That was very fun a
Oh.
couple
Did you?
weeks ago. Yeah, and it was like an event planning thing. And I feel like that's my most fun recent memory. Because we literally got to go inside like all the restaurants. We get to see the behind the scenes of like how everything worked. I was just so impressed at how they don't get lost. Because if you guys ever like been there? No?
No.
Okay, literally the most massive casino ever.
I've heard.
Yeah. You will get lost. Erin's nodding. You've been there. You will get lost. We had like a tour guide, and she's like, it took 3 weeks for me to actually figure out where I was going.
Ugh.
So, but it was very fun to tour it and see behind the scenes. Yes.
Nice.
Period.
Steph, do you want to go?
Okay, my turn. My favorite part in the studio is probably like just like before and after the shows. We always like just have so much fun with playing music and
Oh my
everything.
God, I forgot about
Like
that.
even
Oh
with
my
news
gosh,
and stuff,
yeah.
before news, there's always music playing, and it's just always so much fun to be here. Everyone's laughing, always smiles, you know, seeing the dimples. And that's definitely probably one of my favorite parts of being at the studio. And then out of the studio. hanging out with everyone from the studio. Don't do much outside of the studio,
This girl is a
apparently.
workaholic for real.
Yeah, no, I'm here most of my time, so.
Yay.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything you do
We
for
do.
us.
You do so much.
Thank you.
It's my turn?
Yep.
It is your turn.
Yes, Natalie.
My favorite part in the studio, I don't know. I've enjoyed news a lot this semester. Oh my gosh. I only EP'd one night, so it was less stressful. And I had 3 great EPs, got Clarissa and Thomas, love you girls. And I also got to interview Sean Evans. It was fun. I'm a big Hot Ones girly, so that was like actually thrilling for me because I love him.
Can you tell us a bit about that experience?
Oh,
or are
yeah.
you like signing an NDA? And, like,
No.
Okay.
It was like I was like representing like one person from each media org. Got to interview him on stage before the Jason Wanzone's interview thing. So it was me for TOP, Kate Salamita for WNYO, and then Ben Diamond for the Oswegonian. And it was a great time. It was a little terrifying because it was in front of a lot of people, but I love Sean Evans, guys. It's not a lie. Like I introduced my whole house to Hot Ones in the fall. Anyways, that was fun.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was fun. And then out of the studio,
You have the same problem as me.
The switches are killing me. I don't know. You know what? I had a lot of fun with my friends. I had a fun time with my friends this semester, which
Correct
I'm
answer.
very grateful for. I know it sounds dumb, but I had so much fun with everyone, and got to have a lot of quality time with people. And I feel like I got a lot of confidence this semester. So, thank you, spring.
Yes.
Yes. As you should. As you should.
Oh,
live audience.
Oh my gosh.
Say
Hey,
hello,
guys.
everybody.
Hi, guys.
Yay.
They're very enthusiastic. They're
Everybody
so excited
settle
to be
down
here.
over there.
I'm so excited.
Calm down.
Calm down, guys.
He's so invested in the show that he doesn't want to miss a single minute.
All right,
Let me
but
tell
that
you.
is all the time we have for right now. So we're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll have the question of the day.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one. Matthew,
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Back.
So embarrassing.
Wow, you got us.
Yeah, welcome back to Off the Clock. Now it's time for our question of the day. Today's question is, if you had a whole day to do whatever you wanted, what would you do?
That's a deep question.
It's hard. There's so much.
I know exactly what I
Yeah.
would do.
What would you do?
I would have a 5-day meal, right?
Wait,
5-day meal?
Yeah.
5 course?
What does that mean?
5-day meal.
You eat for 5 days.
So that means I'll have like a 3-course meal and then for 5 days worth.
Delish.
And then I would have a silk bed sheet on like a king bed with like a 55-inch TV in front of me. And then I'd have all my gaming systems because I have a Switch, I got a P4, and I got a Xbox. And then I'll play like, every game that I have.
That's
That
awesome.
sounds like
And then I'll probably read a book and go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
It sounds
That's a
like
good ending.
day, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Anyone else know?
I would explore the Titanic.
Huh? Two really interesting things just happened.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Aaron just appeared. And you would
Hello, Aaron.
explore the Titanic?
I would explore the Titanic for the first part, and then I would get home, and I don't know what else I would do. What would I do?
That would just take you half the day?
Probably.
And then what else would you do?
I've invented time travel, obviously, because that's how I get to like.
Wonderful.
Or maybe not time travel. Maybe I can do teleporting and time travel, so I can go back to like 1912 on the boat before it sinks.
Why would you want that?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
And then you can compare it to the after when you come back and you go and explore the actual
wouldn't you
sunken
die?
Titanic. No, not on the day that you're like.
Oh,
you can just time travel right
oh.
off when you're done.
Oh, girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then that's the first half.
It's not what I expected.
No,
I don't know.
I did not expect
I think for the
that.
second half, I just watched some Netflix. Yes.
Explore the Titanic?
I'd probably be
and
tired. I think I'd be a little tired after that.
Maybe.
Just
a little.
Just a tad. It's fine.
But
But
that's the day. I guess we're coming to me now. The camera decided for us.
The camera says it's Steph's turn.
Okay. But I think I would probably try and travel somewhere. Like I wouldn't want to just stay home. I don't know where, but
Come
like
with
you
the
can't
Titanic
get all
with
the
me.
way. I can go to the Titanic with you, but you can't get like all the way to like Europe or anything in a day. So.
I invented
But time travel in
teleportation
yours.
and
so I would
yeah.
teleport around like everywhere. Maybe I'll go visit Scott in Australia.
There
I
you
just heard him
go.
over there say that.
Careful of the
So.
spiders. Heard those are
Yeah, I've
big.
heard that too. But
Good luck, Scott.
that's probably what I
Aaron.
would do. Just teleport around the world.
Well, I would do the opposite of Steph, and I would stay home for most of the day. Not all of it, but man, do I love my house. No, I'd be at home, but I would go to Uncommon Grounds, Saratoga Springs, best bagel and coffee you will ever have.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to be reunited with her.
518 Girlies Unite.
518 Girls,
Unite.
if you know, you know. 2, I would go home. I would stay there for a while. I would pet my dogs. Baxter, Seeger, love them. I'd pet my cat. His name is Toby. That would be awesome. Then maybe I'd see some friends.
Maybe.
I think maybe we'd go on a walk with the dogs and like all the friends could come. All the friends could come on the walk, bring your dogs. I think that would actually be a great time. And then at nighttime, I really like to cook. And I would make like, if I have time, I don't always have time to, but if I have time, I'll make like good pasta. And like
What
maybe
kind
some
of
chicken.
pasta?
I don't know.
Do
so
you
that's
do
the thing.
homemade pasta?
I can't make homemade pasta because I don't have a thing and I don't have the patience to like roll it myself.
I don't have a thing.
Fair.
I don't have
the
you know what I mean?
I do
Like
not.
the thing.
The
like,
cranky
The thing. The
Yep.
thing.
The
I
thing.
don't have the
Yeah.
thing.
The thing.
But I like to make homemade sauce
Ooh,
with
that
like
sounds
vegetables
really
and
good.
stuff.
I'm
If
coming
I have
to your
time,
house.
I will do that.
Girl,
and
send me the
I will have
recipe.
some friends over and we'll eat the
Can
pasta.
you make us some pasta?
And
That
watch a
sounds
little
so
movie.
healthy. I love this.
We'll watch a little movie.
Watch
And
Titanic.
it'll be a lovely little day.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
All right.
All right, keep going.
Fabulous.
Would you like to? No, let's keep
Oh, it's my turn now. All right, so yes, this is senior week of productions for all of us here at WTOP. So the regular crew of girls were not all available. We have a lot of men here. Yay! Thank you
What is this
guys
show?
for
Men.
helping.
It is
Thanks,
the
men.
all women's
Yeah.
All women's
cast.
plus a few men.
Yeah,
He's
men.
down in the back.
Shut up.
Charlie.
And we have a
Just
Python in
pretend
the
to be
audience.
girls.
I thought
Yep.
there's
But we,
Turd,
no,
Zach.
seriously, like,
It's mixed
it's
up.
finals week, and
we got-
we appreciate everyone who came, like, so much because everyone is busy, everyone has things to do, but you came to help us, yay, and we wouldn't be able to do this without any help. So, but typically during the semester and last semester, this is a all-women's production, and since it's the last show of season 2, I want to talk about why you guys think it's important to have an all-women's show and what you like about it. So, Steph, let's start with you since you're leaving, you're skipping town.
As you can see with our crew here, it's very male-dominated broadcasting, I feel like. So it's a good time to have like a bunch of women. I'm sorry, I was just watching Garrett with the camera.
Zooming in on all the men right now.
Zooming in on the men here. Okay. But yes, Long Island Python.
Hey, back here,
Back over here, we're talking.
Come on, we're talking here.
We're talking.
There we go.
No, but it is very male dominated, so it's good to get a bunch of girls like into this and just into broadcasting and wanting to learn more about it, I think. And even with the sports broadcasting, because that has always been a lot of guys. So now we have started to get more of the girls into it, and I think that's really important. So
I agree. And that's like no shade. Like
No.
there's just a lot of guys here. Like they're great. I think that we have a lot of great people here. There's just, it can be
Definitely.
intimidating, especially to younger girls who aren't that confident, girls who have had bad experiences in like male dominated spaces in the past. So I think this is important to bring girls in and be like, it's fine, you don't have to be scared. Like you'll meet new people, like we're here to support you, get you more involved. If you want to do sports, then do sports. And I know I'm not usually here, but last semester I was here, so.
Snapping, yeah. I agree, totally agree.
Ditto.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you
Sorry.
guys kind of covered all of it, you know? It's just
Yes.
important to have the representation.
And it also shows that, you know, us girls can be creative too.
That's right.
What do you guys think about sports and baseballs and footballs and hockey
pythons.
sticks
And python, although I do like a good python.
And what else do you guys talk about?
They talk about all kinds of things.
I don't know.
Come on.
But that's why it's important to have
Basketball.
our girls where we can talk about girl stuff and the girls
Yeah.
don't have to be
Exactly.
afraid to like, join it.
That's
you know?
right.
Yeah, it's a good place to, I think, start getting more involved in other things if you want, or just stay here, that's fine too. But if you want to try, like, I don't know, a sports production, do it, it's fun.
They are a lot of fun. All right, but I think that's all the time we have for in this block. So we'll be back after this break. Sorry, Cece. We're
Dude,
very
we go on at like
over. That's
11:30.
okay.
It's like
No.
If
You
we
know,
have time,
Mommy,
it's all
no.
good.
It's 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
Movie is 10:30. Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up by Crowan, not able to get on it. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Darlings, and welcome back to Off the Clock. We are heading into the final block of Steph's last episode ever. It's here. And we have a little surprise for her.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Cece, I'm scared.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. All right.
Pressure's on.
Let's take a
Camera's
look,
on.
guys. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh, it's me. I really hope you don't walk up to my car while I'm doing this, but I am going to miss you so much next semester. I keep looking to make sure you're not coming, but I don't know what I'm going to do without you. You are one of my best friends and so dedicated to the studio. We are all going to miss you so much. And I just know you're going to do amazing things, and I can't wait to cheer you on. All right.
No, I think I'm stuck here, guys.
Hi. We're back.
Steph, we're gonna freaking miss you! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, little cake, guys.
Don't drop it. Careful, careful,
Yes,
careful.
Oh,
Okay.
Garrett, come here. Look at the cake.
I'm just gonna come film the. Ready? Ready? Can you see it?
Congratulations.
Can you see it? There we go. It says congratulations, Stephanie. Love off the clock. Shout out to whoever was working at Walmart. She was great. Yes.
She gave us free
She
decorations.
was so great.
Did she
She gave us some
really?
decorations.
Aw, that's
I think.
so sweet.
I think she said it was supposed to be a secret, but it's on TV now. So sorry.
It's not a secret anymore.
It's not secret. She's great at her
Here's your
job.
gift. There's a few stuff in here. So you guys just yeah.
Just open it. Just open
guys.
it.
Seems heavy.
Oh, litterer.
We got the picture, of course, of the crew. Aww, that's so cute.
The classic
I
rite of
love it.
passage when you graduate
I know.
from the
When
show.
we graduate from the show, you always get a picture of
You
the
do,
crew.
you do.
In a frame. I love it.
Shout out Jill.
Yeah. Who is she? Did she start that?
I don't know. I think
started
so.
that.
I
yeah,
think when we
there's
did it
another.
for Meg and Donna at the end of Sunasa.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
when it
then you got
started.
your graduation frame.
We didn't have a picture of your face.
Who is that?
We're not sure. He's the stock photo.
It's a demo pic, okay?
He came with the frame. You
Yo,
can
you
keep
know,
him.
when you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
your close-ups,
This guy, he graduated too.
Seems like a sweetheart.
when you get your
Congrats to that guy.
close-ups, you can put your picture in
He
there.
does. Very happy.
He looks
very
like
happy.
a very nice person.
Yes, he does. That's so funny. I love it. We'll update it. We'll update it.
We will.
Is there? Oh, there's a card in here too.
There's a card.
Drop that.
Oh, is there something else?
I don't know.
Is there something else in there?
I'm not sure. I can't remember at
Here,
this
you
point.
open the card. And
I think that might be
How many
it.
things did
But
we get?
I think it might have just been the two.
You guys been busy all day.
Yes, rather. Nope, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Aww.
That's all.
And we
off
got
the
you a
clock.
card too, but we
Yeah,
forgot to sign
our
it,
card
so that's
will come
fine.
after.
We were a little busy.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
so cute. Thank you guys.
Of course, girly.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm out of here, guys.
Hope that was
No,
good
yeah.
enough.
No, but I did want to say something too, because this is my last time being on air here at WTOP, and it's really sad, honestly. Like, I've grown so much as a person here and met so many amazing people, and it's going to be really sad having to leave, because we're all graduating at some point, and a lot of us are graduating, and I'm going to miss all of you guys, and I'm so happy that I've been able to meet all of you guys and do this great show with all of you. Made some of my best friends here. It's just, miss
Don't make
all
me
of
cry.
you.
You'll be back. We can feature you on
We'll
something.
be back.
We'll
Oh
be back.
no.
I always just say that
Always
to.
does this.
She
Always happens.
getting tired of the chair with the streamers, so she can't leave.
This does happen a lot.
I'll see you like a week after graduation. Taylor Swift, come on.
We're going to Taylor Swift. All right, you got me back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're going to see Taylor Swift.
We are. We will be.
As you should.
Like
That's
a week
amazing.
after graduation.
It's fun, guys.
Yes.
Love it.
I'll see you around.
I'll see you. No, but I am going to miss all of you guys. It's going to be sad.
Well, what about next semester when there's no Steph? What are you guys gonna do?
Well,
We're gonna thug it out, man. I don't know.
we'll figure it out.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be
should we?
Thug it out. That's
That's as far as we got.
that's all we got.
We're,
think about it.
yeah, we'll probably be back. So we'll keep you posted. We got a social media, so like you can just
Follow
follow
it.
You should follow it at. I think it's
Off
just
the
off the clock
clock. Yeah,
Oz.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
Off the
That
Clock.
should be it at off the clock Oz. So I'm just gonna look it up.
I'm
but-
not even writing what it's saying, but at off the
Follow
clock.
At off the
and
clock.
find out what they're going to be doing. for
Yeah,
next
find
season.
out. We'll have some great. We'll actually post pictures on there. We promise. I'm looking at the
Oh,
wrong
we can't
camera
forget
again.
the quote of the day.
That's
guys.
what I was gonna
Oh my
ask.
gosh! Yes.
Quote of the day.
Even though Steph here, she's very smart. We obviously knew she was gonna graduate, but just remember, C's get degrees, and thug it out, y'all. Don't be slacking now.
That's
I'm talking to you in the back, and you in the back. Don't be slacking, but C's get degrees. Keep it pushing, and me and Maddie, we're gonna graduate in like 2024, so we got time.
We got time. A little bit of time, not a lot of time, but we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But thank you for watching this semester.
We love you guys.
And have a great semester.
Please come back for season 3 in the fall. We love you, and we can't wait to see you again with more
And one more
adventures.
shout out for Steph.
Come on, guys. Hug her.
Oh,
Come here.
hug on the bump.
Oh,
Well, Erin's
Welcome to Stick to Sports. I'm Ben Diamond.
And I'm Brian Burrows. Today we take a look at NFL Week 6, the MLB Championship Series, and some big college football results.
Roll it. The Cleveland Browns defeated the San Francisco 49ers 19-17 after kicker Jake Moody missed a game-winning field goal with time expiring. The Browns defense was able to do what many others have tried to, and that is to neutralize Brock Purdy. The 49ers offense was largely ineffective against the Browns, totaling only 215 yards of offense. Injuries to key offensive players did not help the Niners either, though. Brian, does a loss like this help a team as good as the Niners not get complacent?
I'm going to say no, just because I don't think complacency is really a thing that you deal with this early into the season. Complacency you see more like weeks 14, 15 when you're really on a roll and then they kind of forget the fundamentals. But this early in the season, I think teams are still trying to find that groove. As the Niners, they found it early, but a game like this, you kind of lose that groove a little. So I don't think it's necessarily a complacency thing. The Niners also got pretty unlucky with injuries. You know, they lost McCaffrey, Debo, Trent Williams, huge losses on the offense, big star players for them. But also their defense really needs to take notes from what happened in this game. They may have been complacent. P.J. Walker should not be throwing for almost 200 yards in them, and they need to be better at stopping the run, 160 total yards on the ground. And pass rush needs to step up. Only 2 sacks from Bosa and Gregory. That pass rush is electric. They need to do better.
Yeah, and I mean, Purdy was not connecting on throws that he's been connecting with on in the first 5 weeks of the season, and that certainly has a lot to do with how this game ended. Of course, not getting a lot of that offense, but also, as I mentioned before, the injuries. Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, both going down with injuries somewhere in the middle of the game, certainly will not help Brock Purdy when his weapons are going down and doesn't have as many options.
The Philadelphia Eagles traveled up to MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets and lost 20-14. The Jets defense stood strong, intercepting Hurts 3 times and holding the Eagles running backs to 39 yards on the ground. Zach Wilson threw for 186 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. A late fourth quarter interception by Hurts gave the Jets the ball in good field position, and Breece Hall found the end zone for the only Jets touchdown of the day, giving them the lead. Ben, can the Jets defense carry them into the playoffs?
I mean, I think the Jets defense absolutely can carry them into the playoffs. I think right now they're still third place in the AFC East, but that's because they have to contend with the likes of the Dolphins and the Bills. But this Jets defense is top 3 in the league, and I was talking about this earlier, and I felt like that when Zach Wilson is not making mistakes like he didn't last night, he made 0 mistakes, no interceptions, no fumbles, none of that. The offense was able to keep the ball, and they were able to chip away with field goals. And I think that's super important, especially when the defense is holding teams to around 14 points.
Yeah, and I mean, the old adage is defense wins championships. A really good defense is going to get you pretty far in this league. But also, I think they hit an Eagles team that was riding high on 5-0, but wasn't really playing their best ball, and they finally hit a team that could stop them. Hurts has showed some regression. 3 picks last week is pretty uncharacteristic, but he hadn't been playing the best. The Eagles' defense looked good against the Jets' offense, which has been struggling this year, but they did hold Breece Hall, who had been going off to under 40 yards. He did find the end zone, but the Eagles have not been what they were last year, and I think the Jets' defense took advantage of that.
Things have not always gone their way for the Cincinnati Bengals to start the season, but they have weathered the storm as they climb back into the AFC North race, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Although the offense has not looked like it has the last few years, the defense has picked up the slack, holding the Seahawks to only 13 points on Sunday. While Joe Burrow did not look like he did last year, he did enough to put the Bengals over the top. With a couple of key matchups the next 2 weeks, can the Bengals prove that they are still one of the better teams in the NFL, Brian?
Absolutely, the Bengals can prove they're one of the better teams. 3-3 is not a bad start to the season, and they have a lot of room to go up from here. You mentioned the easy couple weeks for them. I mean, their roster is very, very similar to what it was last year. They did not have a lot of roster turnover. They added pieces, which is always huge. The receivers are still the same. I mean, Jamar is still a top 5 receiver. Tyler Boyd stepped up. against a good Seahawks secondary. Devon Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen are very good corners on the outside, so go to the slot guy, Tyler Boyd. He's still a very good weapon for them. I know Joe Mixon's been struggling this year, but he still has potential on a week-to-week basis to be top 10, top 5. Just go off. You've seen it at least once a year. And their defense is playing well enough to keep them in games. I mean, they had 4 sacks, 2 interceptions on Geno Smith, who is a really good quarterback, and held them to just 1 passing touchdown.
Yeah, and I mean, the Seahawks led in every single offensive category, but interceptions from Geno Smith halted any momentum the offense had in its tracks. And while I do think they have a long way to go, the Bengals do, because they face the 49ers and then the Bills these next 2 weeks, so it's going to be a big test for the Bengals going forward.
And a matchup between the then number 7 ranked Washington Huskies and number 8 ranked Oregon Ducks. We saw Washington quarterback Michael Penix throw for a touchdown with 1:38 to go in the game to give Washington a 36-33 lead. Oregon quarterback Bo Nix then went 6 for 6 for 36 yards and drove Oregon into field goal range, but kicker Camden Lewis missed the 43-yard field goal to tie the game and go to overtime. Michael Penix threw for 302 yards and 4 touchdowns, while Bo Nix had 337 and 2 touchdowns. Ben, Washington is now ranked number 5 in the AP poll. Do they have a shot at the college football playoff?
I think they do, 100%. I mean, the way Michael Penix is playing right now, especially being in the Heisman race, the college football board is going to want a Heisman candidate like Michael Penix to make it into the college football playoffs. And I mean, they even allowed over 500 yards of offense, which is a ton. So Washington's defense was not getting done. I mean, Bo Nix is a really solid, really good college quarterback. However, Michael Penix just being able to outduel him throughout the entire game and just stay ahead, I think that's what's most important. And also, I think what's important for Washington as well, they have a late in the season gauntlet, USC, Utah, and Oregon State, in order to push themselves into the conversation again of being in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, you mentioned that really hard schedule. I mean, the Pac-12 this year is a really strong conference, despite the fact that it might be falling apart within the next 2 years. They currently have 6 ranked teams, and then Washington State was in there last week before the rankings came out. So you mentioned that gauntlet. They very much have a chance that they go undefeated to make it into the playoff. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into the MLB playoffs, more NFL and college football talk, as well as the start of the NHL season here on WTOP-10.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Scoring going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. The Buffalo Bills defeated the New York Giants 14-9 in what was a very ugly performance for both teams on offense. Although the Bills won the game, they didn't score their first points until the fourth quarter on a pass from Josh Allen to Deontay Hardy. While the Giants led for most of the game, they were unable to close it out as the offense was never able to find the end zone. Brian, does this game say more about the Giants or the Bills?
I'm very much saying that this says a lot more about the Bills than it does the Giants. The Giants honestly looked pretty similar to what they had been the last couple of weeks. Tyrod gave them a spark. The passing game was definitely a little bit more than it had been with Daniel Jones, but ultimately they really were kind of the same. Couldn't get into the end zone and just couldn't really do a lot on the ground. But the Bills were held down for the second week in a row. Yes, they won the game. That's because, again, the Giants really haven't been able to do much, and they really should have lost. I mean, that last second, the last second no call on the penalty on the holding there was egregious, really. So I really think that Allen's decision-making needs to step up, and it says a lot more about what the Bills can do this year.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it seems like this Bills team does a 180 every week, and I mean, if not for late blunders from the Giants at half and at the end of the game, as well as controversial calls, this might have gone the other way.
The Lions improved to 5-1 this season after beating the Buccaneers 20-6 in Tampa Bay. Jared Goff threw for 353 yards and 2 touchdowns, with Amon-Ra St. Brown catching 12 balls for 124 yards and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield threw for only 203 yards and 1 interception, with Bucs backs getting only 40 rushing yards. Ben, how legit are the Lions this year?
I think the Lions are absolutely legit this year, Brian. I really, really love what I'm seeing from this team. And I mean, Jared Goff is playing exactly as he did back in 2019, back when he made the Super Bowl with the Rams. This is the Jared Goff that the Lions were hoping they would get, kind of as a reclamation project, and it's worked to perfection. Absolutely love what I'm seeing. The offense and defense are both clicking, but injuries, I feel like, are going to be, they might be the Achilles heel heading down the stretch if the injuries start to keep piling up.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned injury. David Montgomery probably be out for a couple weeks now. That's a huge hit with Jahmyr Gibbs being out the last, I think, 2 weeks. But the Lions have absolutely handled every single team they've played since week 2. They've outscored teams by 60 points. And even the first 2 weeks, they didn't look too bad. And they a very easy NFC North this year. They should run all the way, at least to the playoffs.
I completely agree. The Buffalo Sabres opened their 2023-2024 season facing off against both the Rangers and the Islanders. Unfortunately, they were unable to come away with a win. After a strong season last year, the Sabres faithful are hoping to take another giant leap this season, but a slow start is not something they want to see. Is this a case of rust being shaken off, Brian?
Yeah, I would say so. The Sabres are a very young team. They have not a lot of experience, a lot of young players who are still coming into this league, coming into their own. Tage Thompson being one of those players, Dylan Cousins. I think they're going to need some time to just kind of get into the season, but they were good last year. They just missed the playoffs, and they played 2 teams, the Rangers and the Islanders, who made the playoffs last year. The Rangers are a very good team. They're going to be a good team again this year. The Islanders are showing promise, and they kept it close versus them as well. So I think it's just a rust thing. I think they'll definitely turn things around, and I think even make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I mean, this Sabres team is a really good team, as you mentioned, really young team. Devin Levi, the goaltender for the Sabres, he looked great in limited appearances last season, has kind of gotten a little shaky, but again, I think that rust is certainly playing a factor, and we've yet to see Tage Thompson light the lamp, but I'm sure that's coming very, very soon.
In Game 1 of the ALCS, the Texas Rangers shut out the Houston Astros 2-0. Jordan Montgomery went into the 7th without giving up a run. Both of the Rangers' runs came off Justin Verlander. In Game 2, the Rangers took a 4-0 lead in the first and knocked starter Framber Valdez out in the third. The Astros couldn't overcome the deficit and lost 5-4 as the Rangers took a 2-0 series lead. Ben, can the Rangers go undefeated through the AL side of the playoffs?
You know, I'd like to think that they'd end this in a sweep right here, but truly, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that the Astros, they have too much playoff experience to let the Rangers, a very young team with a ton of young players, just squirt right past them into the World Series. So I think that experience is going to come into play in games 3, 4, and 5 as we go forward. But right now, winning both games in Houston to start the series is absolutely huge. And again, I think that comes back to that youth. And with the youth, getting those wins early, I think that's super important in keeping that energy high.
Yeah, and home field advantage in baseball is probably one of the biggest advantages. And they get Scherzer starting in Game 3, which is huge too. Such experience, especially in the playoffs. That's, I think, almost guaranteed win. So I think a sweep is almost expected at that point.
The Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks both dominated their respective NLDS series and now face off to see who will make it to the World Series. Game 1 is in its latter half, but Brian, I want to hear your take on who you think will go through to the World Series between these two teams.
I'm taking the Phillies in this one. I think it probably in 5 games. It depends on how game 1 ends. I know last I checked it was 5-3 in favor of the Phillies in the middle of the game. But I do like the Phillies. The experience is huge. I mean, it was 3 bombs early in game 1 of the series. The D-backs are just so young. They don't have that experience. Even like the pitching staff, just there isn't really anybody who knows how to play in the playoffs. And they're playing in Philadelphia, one of the hardest places to play in baseball, especially in the postseason. It gets so loud, so crazy there. And it's so hard for opposing teams to win games in that stadium.
Yeah, I mean, Philly's already putting on a show. I mean, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, still doing their thing, continuing it from the series versus the Braves. And as you said, Citizens Bank Park, really difficult to play, especially for young players. So I'd say maybe Phillies in 6. I'll give the D-backs a little benefit.
In a 48-20 loss to Notre Dame, Caleb Williams failed to reach 200 yards passing for the first time since October 8th, 2022, and threw more than 1 interception for the first time in his college career. USC fell from number 10 to number 18 in the AP rankings. Ben, Caleb Williams' odds for the Heisman went from plus 200 to plus 3,500. How much of an overreaction is this?
I honestly think that it's a pretty big overreaction from college football, from the odds makers. This is one bad performance, albeit versus a very good defense. So I guess people are saying, oh, this is the first time he faced a really good defense, and he kind of folded. So is that going to be a sign of things to come in the NFL? Is he going to face a good defense and not be able to play up to his abilities, what we've seen? Maybe that's why they've dropped him so much. But he still has 23 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. So I think the stats speak for themselves, and I think Caleb Williams still should have much higher odds for the Heisman.
Yeah, I agree. This is a major overreaction. I think he's being hindered by the fact that he won it last year, and his stats last year were way better now that he had the 3 picks. But it's a massive, massive overreaction. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ben will be joined by one of our producers, Alex Brooks, here on WTOP-10.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Free.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Joining me now is Alex Brooks, one of our producers. Alex, what do you have for us tonight?
Thanks, Ben. Week 6 of the NFL season saw a lot of crazy storylines, including problems with the NFL turf. There have been multiple players that have struggled to stay healthy for a full season, and the turf conditions have came up into conversation regarding them. With guys like Garrett Wilson and Christian McCaffrey going down in Week 6, Ben, does the NFL have a problem they need to address with playing on turf?
I mean, this is a conversation they should be having year after year. I think it's even come to more of a head this season because of the amount of injuries within the first 6 weeks that have happened. Non-contact leg injuries. We saw a lot of hamstring. We saw Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill with the hamstring. We saw Trayvon Diggs in practice on turf. We've seen a ton of ACL injuries and hamstring injuries arise early in this season, and that has to be attributed to the turf. And I think stadiums are planning on changing to natural grass for the FIFA World Cup just a few years away. So why they aren't also considering it for their own teams is really confusing to me.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Ben, I want to go back to the Super Bowl when they had that artificial turf that was supposed to help the players, and that did anything but. Both the Eagles and Chiefs were slipping, and it wasn't really helping out. And a lot of players have wanted to have grass, and I think the NFL really needs to make a change. Staying on the gridiron, we saw the New York Jets defeat the Philadelphia Eagles 20-14 in a big defensive battle. With multiple players out on the secondary on both teams, the Jets defense forced 3 interceptions to clinch their first franchise win against the Eagles. Ben, with the Jets making Pat Mahomes and now Jalen Hurts look bad, are the Jets for real this season?
I mean, I was talking about it earlier with Brian. I really do think that the Jets are on the upswing. They're on the upswing right now. And we see Robert Saleh, the head coach of the Jets, he has a ton of confidence in this team, in this defense. And now while he's saying they played gauntlet quarterbacks and that they haven't gotten all wins, but we've embarrassed all of them, it's not 100% true. I like the confidence that he has, especially in his team, in this young team that is on the upswing, that needs that confidence boost. I think that's good of him to say, but if we're looking at it from a logic standpoint, from a past game standpoint, that's not entirely true, because we've seen them lose to the likes of Mac Jones, who now cannot get anything going on offense against other teams as well. So we're not 100% sure what's going on there in New England, but right now the Jets, they're looking really good, and I think that they could squeak into the playoffs.
Yeah, my thing is, Ben, quickly, the Jets' defense is for real. The offense, really not yet. We got to see what Zach Wilson can do against more competition. Exciting developments are happening as the 2028 Olympics will welcome 6 new sports to the worldwide competition. Sports such as baseball and softball will make their return, but flag football will make its debut in Los Angeles. Ben, will these additions create more hype for this big event?
You know, I think it will. I mean, we see the lineup of sports: baseball, softball, cricket, lacrosse, flag football, squash. So cricket being added, that's, of course, going to add a lot of hype, because cricket is a huge, huge sport around the world. It's not really tapped into here in the States, but around the world, cricket is huge. So that's already going to create a lot of hype just on a world level. But for baseball and flag football specifically, I think it would only create hype if MLB or NFL players or former NFL players were able to go in and play in these games. Unfortunately, the Olympics happen during the MLB season, and active NFL players probably won't want to play to risk a non-contact injury. So while it could create hype, and it probably is right now, it's still 5 years away. So there's not 100% certainty whether or not these will create the exact hype that they're hoping for.
Yeah, and I feel like if you have those players that are coming in, like old players coming, I think that'll make a lot of excitement. Also, the person who watches that specific sport is going to love these new sports coming in.
We're going to take a quick break here on Stick to Sports. Thanks once again to Alex for the fast break. And when we come back, Brian, Alex, and I will head into extra innings. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Stick to Sports on WTOP-10.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder. Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Stick to Sports. Now let's get ready for everyone's favorite tradition at WTOP-10, extra innings. All right, we'll start off with the Ohio State Buckeyes versus Penn State. I'll have you go first, Brian.
Give me the Buckeyes. -4.5. Penn State's good. They're having a really good season, but Ohio State is, I think, just better. -4.5, that's less than a touchdown, so I think Ohio State easily covers.
No, I think Ohio State is really good, but I don't know how much I trust McCord at QB to face a really, really good team in Penn State. I think that the Nittany Lions will actually put up a really good fight, and I think they will actually win this one in a very close battle.
All right. Well, I am going to take the Ohio State Buckeyes just because they are favored, and I believe that they will win against Penn State. I'm picking with you, Brian. All right, so let's go over to the Alabama Crimson Tide versus the Tennessee Volunteers. I'll have you go, Ben.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start this time.
All right, I'll start. I'm going to go with Alabama. Now, I have not loved what I've seen from the Crimson Tide so far this season, but in this matchup, I still feel like Alabama has the edge just based off of Nick Saban's coaching just expertise. I feel like he'll always just outcoach the other coach. So I'm going to take Alabama in this one.
Give me Tennessee. Alabama's good, but I don't trust Jalen Milroe. He seems to falter in those big games. Tennessee's offense is just so good. And I don't know if they'll win, but 8.5 I think is just too big for me.
I was buying into the Tennessee hype last year, and it didn't really go as planned. So I'm going to pick Alabama. I'm picking Alabama for this matchup.
Oh,
all right, let's move over to some NFL. An exciting matchup for many fans. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Detroit Lions. Ravens are favored, and I'll start with you, Brian.
I know the Ravens are home, but give me the Lions at Ravens -3. I don't even think the Ravens are going to win this game. Never mind get a field goal win. The Lions are playing so well this year. I think Jared Goff is going to rip that defense apart.
I'm going to have to agree there. I mean, the Lions, I was saying it before when we were talking about how they played this past week. I really, really like the Lions, and I think they're going to take this one as well.
Yeah, I feel like the Lions are very young right now, and everybody is really rooting for them. And I feel like this is going to be a good matchup, but I feel like the Lions will be able to take it. So we're all taking the Lions on this one. Let's go over to Sunday Night Football for next week. The Miami Dolphins, the red-hot Miami Dolphins, will face off against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. Ben, I'll have you start off.
I know who you're picking in this one, Alex, so I don't think we need to go to you on this one. But I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think their offense is so hot, and I think that even though the Eagles' defense is solid, I don't think they have enough weapons to stop the likes of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, Ben, I'm riding with you on this one. I don't think the Eagles are winning this one at all. Dolphins' offense seems practically unstoppable at this point. I don't think the Eagles' defense is going to play that well.
Disgusting. This is a bounce-back game for Philadelphia. They are going to win. Miami's not coming into Philadelphia and beating us. This is a bounce-back game. All right, that's off my chest. Eagles are going to win this game. But we'll go over to our last matchup. It's going to be the Buffalo Sabres versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'll have you start off, Brian.
Give me the Sabres. I think they're playing at home. Lightning haven't had the hardest start. I think this is the Sabres' first win of the season. Easy bounce back game for them.
No, I'm going to go opposite you there, Brian. I'm going to go with the Lightning. The Lightning still have that core. They're aging, but they're still really good.
And I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning on this one. So that is gonna
so
be
we'll
2.
see. I mean, we're tied for last right now, so we'll have to see. Brian's
Yeah,
in the
no,
lead.
I took a 1-game lead on you guys, so.
We'll have to see next week.
That's all the time we have on this episode of Stick to Sports. Be sure to tune in next Monday at 10:30 right here on WTOP-10.
Bam.
Busted up
Y'all.
again, guys.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Welcome to Off the Clock.
We did it. I'm Maddie.
I'm Cece.
I'm Steph. And this is Off the Clock. You're really in for a treat tonight because we got some interesting stuff for you. We have a baking vlog, of course, our iconic fit checks, our question of the day, and we are going to introduce some crew members along the way.
Cute stuff.
But first, we're going to start with a little game of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So I found some questions online, and we're going to start off easy. So the questions I found start off at like a first grade level, and then we're going to go all the way up to a fifth grade level. And then there's a question for each grade. So are you guys ready?
No.
Scared, but yeah. Scared, but yeah.
I don't think it'll be too bad. So you can also see them in the prompter. So the first question is what's the contraction of the words will not?
Well, WON apostrophe T.
Yeah.
Who answers it
Was I
first?
supposed to like buzz in or?
I mean, yeah. How are we gonna do this?
Honestly, I forgot what a contraction was.
Slap the chair.
It's like adult
a
won't.
contraction.
Shouldn't.
I know, like, because you don't learn that kind of stuff often anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know like
They
what
just
it
say-
is,
they
but
say
I
not
just
to
didn't
use
know
it.
it was, like I forgot there was a name for it.
Yeah.
It's like won't.
The scientific.
Okay.
Won't.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh man, I didn't think. Okay, so the second one is identify the adverb in this sentence. Sarah danced beautifully in her recital. What's the adverb?
I know what verb is.
I
use adverb alluding.
Beautifully?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right now.
Isn't the adverb like it has to do with like the action, right?
I don't know.
I guess it's a descriptive word. Oh, I think it's the word describing an action.
Describing an action.
Describing
so
an
it's beautifully
action.
dancing. Okay.
Okay.
I guess so. That makes sense.
Oh, I think I got the next one. You read it first. You read it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell the word describe.
Spell it?
Yes, spell.
Okay.
Or you don't have to spell it. What is the word defined as another way to say the most angry?
Is it irate?
No, the most angry.
The most
so what's another word?
angriest.
What's a word to say that?
Angriest.
Is that your final?
I'm not sure.
Wait, no, wait. Like, repeat the question.
The most angry.
The most angry.
So what's another? That's like one word to describe just saying the most.
So we're not
angry.
like looking for synonyms?
No.
Oh, then angriest.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to
Angriest?
second guess.
I don't know why I
Angriest.
started off with irate and then
I
like.
don't know. That's why
Wait,
I was
what
a
did
little
you say?
I said irate.
Oh.
I'm like overthinking this massively.
Damn, I must be
Okay.
dumb.
No, you're not dumb.
So this one's a spelling question.
Oh, I got this.
So, spell the word defined as another way of, wait, no, I said the wrong one. Spell the word meaning the opposite of permanent.
I got it. TEMPORARY.
Okay, that was so quick, Maddie.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. You should have done grammar because that
I
is
know,
my-
you are too good at grammar. Okay,
I think
maybe
you should have done math.
questions.
You should have done math. I would have failed miserably.
I didn't put
So
any
like,
math questions in. I'm
if anyone
sorry.
can come up with a math thing right off the top of their head, feel free to chime in.
I never won spelling bee contest, guys.
No, me neither. I always was terrible at spelling. What was your worst subject?
Math and science.
Math and
It's not my thing.
Mine was always like the English classes.
That's where I'm like, I'm good at that. I don't know why.
I was good at math and science.
Yeah.
Math and science too.
I'm like outnumbered.
All right, well, we have another English question.
Oh, sorry, Susie.
So, what is the figurative language in the sentence is called what? He has a heart of gold. So, what's the figurative language?
Well, it's not a metaphor, is it? It's
Is
not
it-
a simile because it uses like.
It's gold.
No, what?
Oh, wait, the type of like you know how like metaphor and simile are like.
Yeah. So hard.
No.
Wait, hold on.
No, it's not a word in the sentence.
Oh. Oh wait. So the figure. Wait. Repeat the question. Okay. Because I was not listening.
Why'd you spell heart like the hall?
Did I spell it wrong?
You put H-A-R-T.
Whatever. The figurative language in this sentence. What is the figurative language in the sentence, or like what is it? What is the kind? And it is he has a heart of gold.
So it's just comparing his heart to like being
technically
gold, like
Well,
as pure
like
as
blanking on the
as
word.
pure as gold.
Options of what it is. So
As
which
pure
one do you
as
think it is?
gold.
I don't know. I'm like blanking on the word because simile uses like, so it's not that. Metaphor is like a metaphor. Everyone knows what a metaphor is. I'm not gonna explain that. And it's not a.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna hate
annoyed
myself.
when
I'm gonna
I
hate
tell you
myself.
what the answer is.
Yeah. Don't even tell me. Give me like 2 more. Give me a little more.
All right.
Give me a little longer. No, not helping.
Honestly,
I was thinking hard.
I'm just staring at the wall because I'm not even gonna try to guess.
You're not even gonna try. All right, I'm gonna give you 5.
Just tell me.
A metaphor.
It is not a metaphor.
That's what it said on the website.
No, I'm looking this up.
Oh, actually, I think it is a metaphor.
Wait,
yeah,
it's
a heart of
comparing
gold
his heart to like
gold, yeah.
to golds, and gold is not like
Look up the
it doesn't have
definition.
feelings. I don't know.
Is it?
It's a Kate said it's a simile.
No, but that uses like, so it couldn't be a simile.
I can hear Kate.
I can hear her shouting through your
Yeah, I can hear her. That's so
like
funny.
or as, but that doesn't use like or as. So I guess it is a metaphor. Wow.
He has a heart of
I
gold.
have.
Yeah, it's a
I have
metaphor.
feelings on this.
Your feelings
I
on
have
this
feelings
question?
about this question. I'm not going to share them. They are choice feelings with choice words.
I just gave up from the first one.
See, I just gave up. Okay.
Go ahead.
So the next question is our last question too. So this is your place to come back, Cece.
Okay, I got beautiful right.
You did great.
get
You did
beautiful
great.
right, You did.
You did so well.
What is the root word of the word indecision?
Decision.
Yeah.
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 I don't know why I was.
That was good. That was it.
I'm taking your blue light glasses right off of your face.
Okay.
I get to not have headaches now.
Nah, I
This
have
looks
a huge
terrible.
headache.
Nope.
What?
Take these back. I look awful.
Listen, I was editing for like 8 hours last night, so
Yeah,
I need
Cece's a
them.
real
She did.
one.
She
Cece's
edited
a
this
real
video
one.
that you guys are gonna see later.
Everything is fine.
But Maddie,
Everything is
do you
fine.
realize what we skipped over?
Yeah.
How did
yeah.
we miss that?
Oh yeah.
Get it going,
We
girl.
skipped over our fit checks.
Guys, how do we do that?
As our resident fashionista, I am appalled and would like to sincerely apologize for our behavior. Now onto the fit checks. As always, I will start.
As always,
I will start. So, all right.
We all wore green.
Yeah. Start with the jewelry. Earrings, they're little ear climbers that I got from my sister. And necklace was, I think I just hit my mic, sorry guys. Necklace was a gift from my boyfriend. Sweater, TJ Maxx, I think it's by Tahari. And then jeans are Maurice's. And yeah, they're a little ripped. I had a little skateboarding accident. And they're twisted too. Don't you love that? And boots are Sperry.
So cute.
There you are. The fit of the day.
Your turn.
Oh God. All right. So today, let's start with jacket it is. This is from Garage. This is from Garage. The skirt is from Finesse, and then sneakers are Converse.
Yeah. So cute.
Slam.
Love
They
that.
kind of like at the toes. I don't know why they're matching the skirt.
It all looks
Like the toes
outfit
look like
just
they're
goes-
reflecting green.
Oh yeah.
It looks really nice. It looks
They're
good.
actually dirty.
That's okay.
That too.
Pretty dirty.
All right, but it's my turn now, guys. So, my little pullover hoodie is from Lululemon, and then my jeans are from Levi, and then I have Nike Air Force Ones on today, and that's my outfit. Really, because you know the Converse I always wear, I left them at home. I think when I went home for Easter.
Oh,
So I can't find them.
That's so
I
sad.
need
Those are
to
my favorite
ask
ones.
Maybe they're
my
like
mother.
in your car. I know I kind of
They
lose
might be.
things
I
in
do
my
that
car with an
sometimes.
alarming frequency. So
So I gotta find those shoes because those were like my favorite. I wore them almost every episode. So
Comfy.
we'll find them. Don't worry.
hopefully next episode the shoes will be back.
Yes.
The
We
We
iconic
did not
footwear.
plan to
We'll
coordinate
see.
colors
We'll see.
either.
We didn't. No, this was all by
Yes,
accident.
we all kind of walked in the studio. Everyone's like, "Y'all are wearing green," and we were like,
It looks good though. It works.
"It's very spring. It's giving spring."
It is.
Yeah.
That's
giving
great.
spring.
I love that. All right. but it's time for a break. But when we come back, you'll get to watch us bake some food, so stay tuned.
I was just trying to.
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up with that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussion.
Manicure. We're gonna see if we can get. Oh, okay, so we're back.
Hey, sorry, talking about manicures here.
We're getting ready for the next episode, guys.
Absolutely,
So be
we're always
prepared
planning for you
that
guys. Always planning.
Always.
But yeah, welcome back. We're going into our next segment, which is a fun little video we made. We tried to make a TikTok recipe. It was pretty simple. Brownies, 4 ingredients, and we used Nutella instead of the normal mix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
chocolatey.
Let's see the video.
Very. Hey. Hello guys, and welcome back to another one of our vlogs. We're doing a TikTok recipe today, so it should promise to be very exciting.
So we're making brownies, but with only 4 ingredients. So we have our flour and some off-brand Nutella, because it was a lot cheaper.
Inflation.
than normal Nutella. And then we're going to need 3 eggs and some more off-brand chocolate chips. That's why not. And that's our ingredients.
That's about it. So I think we are going to get started. Steph, you have the recipe on your phone, right?
Yes, I do. Well, no, I just gave it to you.
Oh, I didn't write down the
convert everything over.
We just combine everything?
Okay, so let's start with 2 cups of Nutella.
I'm going to get the vegetables.
Yeah. That's a lot of Nutella.
Well, apparently we don't have a quarter of a cup, so we're going to do half a half.
So 4 half cups of Nutella. Do you have a
No,
cup?
we have a cup.
Oh, you have a cup?
We
Okay.
have a half a. So I'll do half a half flour.